Hello, everybody. What's going on? We're back with the Boosted Take, episode 4. This one's going to be a good one. We got some show matches for you today. We're calling it the Boosted Brawl, but let us know if you got a better name. Joined with all of our hosts. I realize that the names are a little bit off, but you're going to have to bear with me. I'm Zoms in the top left here. We got Haz over in the top right. Jose right under him, and to the left of him is Flo. Me and Flo will be casting your show matches. And so I guess the guys on the left will be casting. The guys on the right will be doing some interviews with the players. So without further ado, Jose, what do y'all, what's some things that you're going to be talking about after the matches? Because I know you guys got some interviews planned ahead, but we don't know who's going to be joining us quite yet.
I mean, I want to ask Avalanche about how this beef started. I joined the MCS after the whole Ghosty situation. I just really want to get down and really know what happened there and get Ghosty's POV if he's willing to interview as well. If the loser's willing to interview between Gav and Ghosty, just see what goes on.
Yeah, at least from what I know from Gav is he's just kind of using this to make Ghosty kind of shut up about what he does, even though that's kind of impossible to do. I don't think I don't think the output of this series is gonna change how Ghosty treats Gav. I don't think that's gonna change at all. I think if anything, it'll make it worse.
Yeah, I think my prediction for the series is that Ghosty's got at least 9 excuses loaded in the chamber. So,
actually,
he's
you want to put a parlay for over under 9.5?
Over under 9.5. I think I'm taking the under because I think he'll take one excuse and he'll really run with it. That's kind of the classic there.
That is true.
Like 10 different variations of the same excuse.
Yeah,
That's valid.
That's lucky real.
I guess before we get into things, we can do a quick prediction about the match. I'm just going to show the graphic. Make sure we can hear everybody. We got Gav on the left here. He's going to be joining the blue team, and we got Ghosty all the way over there on the right. For the orange, it should be a fantastic match coming up soon. I don't know if we got the players in the lobby quite yet, but I'm just about ready to get going.
Yeah, that's Ghosty's epic. My epic games isn't working. Well, my people. But that's epic.
Should be a good match. I guess I'll start off with my prediction. I do think I have to have Gav winning this. I know Ghosty is actually pretty experienced in ones. We saw him in the ones tourney for CSA a while back. Had pretty good success. I think he found himself either into the top 8 or maybe top 16. He didn't do too bad. Out of 64 is pretty good. I'm gonna give it to Gav in 6. I could see Ghosty getting a couple games, but I do think it leans towards Gav. I could be mistaken though, and it is 1v1. It is anyone's ball game if they start getting momentum. And Ghosty has one thing really going for him, and that is the ability to get in people's heads. I mean, once he gets in someone's heads, it's hard to get him out. So we'll see if Ghosty can do that today, and I would say he has a fair shot.
Yeah, I would also agree Gavin 6. I think that he's just really insane. And even though Ghosty is pretty good, there's just no way he's as good as Gav in my mind.
Yeah, one thing I do have to say about Ghosty though is that I've heard he's been grinding a lot of ones. Been playing a lot of ones recently. To Ghosty's credit, he does play the game a lot. He is a grinder, no doubt. But I have Gavin probably 5 or 6 here.
That's fair.
I just completely agree with that. I do give Ghosty a little bit more of respect, though. I will give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll say I want this to be a closer series, so I have Gavin 6, but I think that's what a caster and interview just sweep on Gav.
Yeah, I think we all also said in 6, but it's a little bit boring. But I mean, it's kind of the expected outcome here. Let me turn back in here. Just about ready to get going. I think the players are joining up on the lobby now. Just joined party match. Yep, I think they're all just about ready to get going. So me and Flo are going to tab back over into the game, and we'll catch our interviewers later in a bit here. Flo, nice to have you here tonight. We get to cast a little bit together again. We got a lot of experience casting with each other, so it should be a fun night. But without further ado, I think we're going to get things on the road here. Let me see if my scene pops in. It looks a little weird. Why is it not? There it is. All right. I think we're ready to get going here. Best of 7. I don't know if we clarified that. It is best of 7. Let me make sure we got our players here.
Wi-Fi is saying right now that Zoms is the only person at an okay volume. Everyone else is a little low.
Fantastic. Let me turn everyone up to the max here. All right, try talking.
Alrighty, check. Just let us know. Anyway, we are getting into game 1. Ghosty and Gavalanche, the battle of the G's. Ghosty looking like he's going to take this kickoff here. He's got that mid boost. He's got the ball. He's got a little bit of time while Gav scrambles back to that corner. The early flick, but well saved out by Gaz. Ghosty gets that boost steal and a little bit of a bump as well. Leaves the mid boost for Gavalanche. That's me. I'm probably grabbing that. Bit of a slow, very possession-based start for Ghosty so far.
Yeah, and he's doing one thing really nice, which was keeping the ball close, but the second he got that ball away from him just a little bit, Gav took this chance perfectly and just slammed into the net. Heavy touch for Ghosty. Gav is licking his lips and capitalizing on that play. Just 30 seconds in, he finds himself a lead. But one important thing I want to go over is Ghosty has been the one with the majority of the pressure. Despite being, getting scored on here, I think staying close to the ball is something he has to do really well. And these kickoffs so far have been pretty even. Gav is going to be the one able to get away with this one, and Ghosty's really challenging, but Gav taking his time, even securing that mid boost as well, taking it one first time fake challenge, 50-50 in the midfield, going to find his way to the corner, and this first minute has been nothing but controlled Rocket League from these two, but a really bad miss just in the corner here from Ghosty, giving Gav a completely open net.
Yeah, I mean, that's not what you expected to see at all. You were saying it earlier, Ghosty was absolutely dominating that control game. But that first touch, I think he wanted to play that up the wall, and it ended up bouncing back mid for Gav, and that one's just a clean miss. Gavalanche is going to be up 2-0. He's going to be happy for that, and looking like he'll get his third. 3-0, not even a minute left, or not even a minute into the game, excuse me. And, Ghosty's going to have to switch feet here. He's certainly got off on the wrong one.
Yeah, something's got to change in his kickoff game for sure. I'm pretty sure Gav is maybe not won every kickoff, so just like that, but he's at least been the one able to stay close to the ball. Ghosty is going to be switching up his kickoff with a delayed, but once again, Gav gets all the boost. He's chasing down the midfield. Can he get it? Ghosty does get it, but with a pre-jumping Gav actually giving Ghosty a chance to take a flick over to the sidewall to take some space. One touch, two touch, looking for the bounce triple. Texton flick. The flick's no good, and Gav gets a save to the sidewall. Now with a 100 boost, what can he do?
Well, what can he do indeed? The pre-flip, that sneaky touch there at the end almost got it over him, but Ghosty kind of saw through that. But he has 0 boost off the ceiling, and Gavalanche is full here. That's going to be a favorable spot for him, but letting Ghosty shoot. It's a nice save into the corner there.
Wow.
Gavalanche with the demo. Ghosty ends up taking that boost, so Gavalanche is going to have to take a little bit of extra time here. He's setting up a dribble. Oh my goodness, that's a Zombs flick if I've ever seen one.
That was a fantastic flick to the back ball, but unfortunately no teammate in the midfield to put that one home. Gav, all the boost, but Ghosty's the one with the ball in his head. It's a fantastic flick towards the top bins, but it's just barely out. Nice chip on the ball, 20 boost left in reserves here for Gav. Looking to get the ball in his head, nice flick, but Ghosty better to it. Back on top of Gav's head, he's just keeping this ball close to him. Still up 3, all the pressure is Gav's. Another flick comes through, Ghosty. Nice goal line defense, but is it really that nice if you end up with no boost and no ball? I mean, he's staying close to this one, but he has to give it up. Just a pad, he's diving back in. Gav is just taking so much time in this corner. It looks unbelievably awkward, but there's just no threat for Ghosty. Now, a flick, set up. It's not the power he was looking for. Ghosty able to save it, and so far it's been a battle of flicks.
Yeah, absolutely. It seems like that's been the only attack so far. We saw Ghosty try to go off the ceiling, but Gav's done a really nice job at boost starving him, so he hasn't really been able to set up anything quite threatening enough. Ghosty looking for the air dribble bump, does not find it. Gav has an open net that he doesn't take, just kind of opting to control this one.
Wow.
Maybe get a disrespectful flick on him, but Ghosty well saved into the sidewall. Gavalanche, again, doing a great job controlling that boost game. Looks like Ghosty will finally get a big pass. Oh, and Gavalanche goes... Oh, but Ghosty goes missing again. It's off the post. You can't really blame Ghosty there. You're not expecting a player like Gavalanche to go missing that ball, but... And Ghosty's going to end up getting away with it anyway. That is 3-1.
Yeah, I mean, it was tough to wrap around on that. Gav is not the type of player to usually be missing that, but for how much shit, or sorry, not that shit, but for how much trash Ghosty has been talking to him, it doesn't matter, but how much trash Ghosty's been talking, I mean, you maybe expect a player like him to miss. He called him trash all the time. These two do got a little bit of a rivalry. I'm going to be interested to see if we get to see any of that in the quick chat. I hope we do. Looking for a low 50-50, can't quite find it. That one's going to get passed into the corner for Gav. Looking to take this one down low, but with full boost. And once again, Gav looking to set up the flick. Looking to set up a nice one here. It's a little bit of a breezy. Maybe not the cleanest, but it does get over the top of Ghosty to find that 3-goal separation yet again. And Ghosty just has so much work to do in this series still.
In the power he got off that flick absolutely caught Ghosty off guard. You know, you saw him. He had the read on the flick, but just not quite there in time. Their neutral kickoff. Ghosty looking to take it up the wall, but early challenge from Gavalanche is going to make this one really awkward.
What a save, though.
Ghosty does well with it, though. He's going to grab the boost, but Gavalanche has time to get back. Ghosty can't quite get it on his car for the flick, and he can't cut that mid yet either. He's got full boost, but Gavalanche doing, again, a great job of controlling that boost game. Ghosty, an open net, and he's off the post again. Ghosty's shooting just off, not even slightly off target. You know, there are some easy ones that you feel like you'd want to put away that have slipped right through his fingers.
Yeah, I mean, once again, another fantastic take, but, like, Gav just has an open net the other way, and I don't think Ghosty should be getting in his head about these. He is getting the chances, and honestly, he's had the majority of the pressure, I feel like, for a lot of this, you know, later half of this game. I mean, he's had Gav on the back foot here. Ghosty just needs to put away his chances, but right now, being unable to do so is biting him in the back. Got a little bit more time here. Ghosty trying the sidewall yet again, but it's a bit soft. Opted to take it down to the ground, but it's a nice beat. It's just barely off the mark. Can he put it home? He can. Making this 2, and this 3-goal gap between these two has stayed just about the entire game. This time, Ghosty faking the airplay, just tapping the ball over Gav, but yet again, I feel like Gav should be getting a touch right there. It's a player of his quality. I'm surprised to see that ball get over his head. But either way, still a 3-goal lead for Gav. Just got to hold on to it for about 40 more seconds here.
Absolutely. And of course, you know, people are saying in the chat, 1v1s is not a game mode where it's over until that ball hits the ground. You know, 3 goals in 30 seconds is certainly something that can happen, but Gavalanche saves it well here. Off the wall. Maybe the... Oh my goodness, the mustard.
Oh my
Ghosty
God.
might get away with a free one here, but, you know, you got to respect Avalanche for trying something there.
I mean, that was just...
Ghosty's going to have 20 seconds here to make something happen.
I mean, that was just ridiculous. It was basically hitting the ceiling. I mean, how often do you see a musty like that? I mean, Ghosty's definitely going to smile and take his free goal and put himself back in this game. I mean, 2 goals in 20 seconds is absolutely nothing for 1v1. We'll see if we have some shenanigans on the kickoff. We know Ghosty has not been scared to do that before. He's got himself an open net. Can he take it? He opts to take the 50-50. Not going to quite get that one to go home, but he still has the possession. 10 seconds now. He hits this ball backwards. He has to find a play pretty soon here. Opts to just tap one on target. Gav's better to it. Off his post. Can he find this turnaround quickly? Ghosty just puts up the hands.
Controller gets set down.
And he just wastes out the rest of the clock. That was a little bit of frustration, it felt like, in his car, but overall, not bad. Ghosty put in a good game here, and without some open net misses, to be fair, Gav kind of trolled at the end there with the musty to the ceiling practically, but
Certainly.
Ghosty had some really fair opportunities. I think this game could have been a lot closer, and it was only a 2-goal game.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, when you look at those first 2 goals for Gavalanche, it was just off of Ghosty's misplays. You know, just like a mistouch up the wall or just the complete miss for that second goal. And yeah, you feel like Ghosty could have had 2 for sure of his own if he was just able to put away the open net.
Yeah, we'll have to see how things turn around for this series. You got to respond quickly. Gav is not a player. Feel free to trash talk each other. Yeah, I mean, I would love to see some more trash talk between these two. I mean, with how much we've heard and seen in other servers, I'm surprised we haven't seen more of it. I'm having fun.
Ghosty says he's having fun, but
Thanks for having me, guys.
thanks for having me, guys. Very characteristic Ghosty manners. You know, we see that from him a lot. As you in the channel.
I mean, if he says he's having some fun, that's good. That's at the end of the day, we just want to be having some fun out here. Nice little shot off the kickoff, but it's not going to be enough to get past Ghosty. Gav, the one securing all the boosts, but Ghosty doing well to stay close to this ball, keeping pressure despite not having much, but maybe a bit of an overextension, but that ball's going to go wide. Ghosty somehow hanging on this 0-0 game. Gav just playing with his foot, but that's a complete mistake. Hits his post, or hits his nose off the post. He goes flying backwards. Now it's Ghosty with the ball on his head. Looking to make this a 1-goal game. Low 50-50. Gav does well to read it. And oh my goodness, Ghosty looks stun-locked for a second, but we're going back the other way.
Absolutely. You know, and Ghosty doing a much better job of controlling the ball. Well, I wouldn't say that, but doing a much better job to make his control a little bit cleaner. Not giving Gavalanche any easy looks for sure, but Gavalanche doing what he does, controlling that boost so well. We see Ghosty in his corner on 0, and Gav's just sitting there looking at him. He's got 90. He's got the ball in his car. The flick again. Oh my goodness, and Gavalanche, what power he's gotten on his flicks the entire series so far.
Yeah, that was a fantastic flick. Just lined the ball up perfectly, reverse 90, basically a 90-degree flick, just turns his car almost completely around to get the entire power of the backflip, and that ball just launches to the back of the net. Ghosty not able to react to that one, but this is a fantastic play. Avalanche not going to be able to react to this off the kickoff, and Ghosty's going to lick his lips as he reaps the rewards of a great delay kickoff, as our good friends Takeover would say, the DA delay. Fantastic play there, and it picks himself up a goal, and Ghosty has been the one chasing up his kickoff. Gav is playing very standard right now, and I think Ghosty is the one that has to get some variation on the kickoff. So far, fantastic adaptation.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done out of Ghosty there to keep that response so quick, too. Going for that kickoff strat, and it worked out, as you said, perfectly for him. Able to get that mid boost, just rip a shot on target. Gavalanche gives him a free ball. And Ghosty's securing that boost. He's not letting Gavalanche take it anymore. Ghosty. A little bit. I was going to say a little bit better from where, but just a bit of a misplay on the backboard, and Gavalanche is sitting there like a wolf at the bottom of a tree.
I mean, you let that ball get 1 inch away from your car there, and Gav is going to have just a perfect shot on goal, and such great awareness to realize this is my time to challenge. Just a really a great job just hanging around the play. Not easy to do right there, especially recognizing the exact moment Ghosty could no longer be a threat to that ball. Gets himself another goal, and this is yet again so awkward for Ghosty. Does manage to get that off to the wayward, but only 14 boosts. He's once again just pray for Gavalanche, who has a full tank of boost. Does well to get that ball pass, but almost every single bit of boost is being taken right now. Ghosty playing the low, does get a nice challenge, breaking away to get himself a 100 boost, and finally getting onto this blue end.
Absolutely, and you mentioned it, Gavalanche.
Wow.
Timing his challenges very, very well. Even on his own defensive end, when he has the ball, he's very happy to just sit in his corner and let Ghosty use all his boost going for challenges. Take 50s over and over. He never forces anything, and he only takes his opportunities when they are presented on a silver platter. But Ghosty, he's looking for the air dribble bump, saved away by Gavalanche. Ghosty, I had maybe a chance to pop it and grab some boost, but Gavalanche is going to get away with some free possession here. And again, he just looks at Ghosty. He knows when he's challenging. He knows when oh my goodness, Gavalanche, another powerful flick to the crossbar. But not quite, and Ghosty's going to control this one. The air dribble bump again coming through from Ghosty. Gav can't get the pinch. You saw him almost get that. But Ghosty's going to tie this one up.
And it looks like Ghosty's trying to mix up his plays now, not only going for the flick, but also the air dribble bump. And they really do go hand in hand. They have just about the exact same setup. One just has you jumping and flicking. The other one just has you double jumping and flying past the ball. So Ghosty mixing that into his, his arsenal, his attack, is really going to throw Gav off if he doesn't, figure out these plays quickly. Ghosty, unbelievably awkward on the sidewall, does do well to get that ball wayward. Gav off the sidewall with a 100 boost, finds himself a flip reset. No one's hope, but Ghosty able to challenge from the behind, just barely getting back. Looking to stay close in this play. And one thing is that Ghosty's finally starting to get some play on the ball. He finds himself the bottom right corner, his first lead in the series. Ghosty taking this play just about perfectly.
Absolutely, Ghosty grabbed that one boost pad, and it was just enough to get around that ball and shoot it over Gav, who I think thought Ghosty was fully zero and wouldn't be able to catch back up to that ball. And yeah, you said it. Ghosty taking his first lead of the series, and he's looking a lot better than game one. Looking a lot better from where. Gav, he's just going to rip one on at Ghosty. Might have gotten a little cocky, a little bit high positioning, and Gavalanche is going to take that lead right away from him.
Yeah, if Ghosty, takes one wrong step, if he, breathes at the wrong time, Gav will have an opportunity to score, and he will not hesitate, as shown clearly. Just bangs that ball from his own third, to be honest, and finds that top bins. Ghosty not able to keep that one out, but you got another chance here off the kickoff. Ghosty almost finding an opening, and honestly, that net might have been open, but you're going to have to just reset this play. 90 seconds left in this game. Gav going up, gets the reset. Look at the flip, and even the demo to boo. Puts that one in the back of the net to find himself his lead.
Absolutely, and that's one you kind of pull your hair out on. He gets the reset. You think you got him. You think he's going to wait a little bit longer, and he flips early, and just a demo on top of it is so unnecessary if you're Gavalanche, but taking that one goal lead, Gavalanche. Not a secure lead, but certainly feeling a little bit better, taking away that Ghosty lead. You never want to play from behind, even if your lead's not quite safe. Ghosty, he's going to be kind of awkward on this ball. Does have boost advantage over Gavalanche here, but Gav happy to take that into his corner, and maybe a 50 in this corner as well.
Oh my.
Looking a bit awkward, used all his boost. Just fires one on target. Testing Ghosty. Gonna look to get some boost, but Ghosty, he's got a lot of time, a lot of space, and a lot of boost to boot. He's got the flip reset, and doesn't get it, but it goes in anyway.
It works out as a fake. I mean, Gav had respect for Ghosty. I mean, honestly, they're kind of going. I don't want to say band for band, but shot for shot. I mean, I feel like so far this game, I mean, it started off with Gav going for some flicks, then Ghosty said, I can do that better. And now it's the flip reset. I don't think Ghosty did it quite as good, but he does get the goal. Gav looking to fake challenge in the corner. That was really, really close. Ghosty just taking a shot from the midfield. Gav able to keep that one at bay, but it is going to get himself a nice possession here. Full boost. Gav slowing the play down. Ghosty creeping up close and backwards challenge. That one's just barely up, but he can tap it in. Fantastic mix-up from Ghosty. That is the exact thing you need to be doing in a lobby of this quality against a player of this quality. Ghosty mix up the challenge and gets a free one.
Yeah, absolutely. Ghosty had a nice changeup, a nice early challenge backwards there. Yeah, the backflip challenge is certainly not something you see a lot in ones. And Gav, player of his quality, not really used to seeing that either. Ghosty gonna take his lead back. Gav's got 19 seconds to make something happen. Ghosty looking really awkward. Gav almost gets the dunk on him. Ghosty, looking a bit panicked on the back line, but certainly he's gonna put this one away. And that seems like the end of game 2.
Ghosty, honestly, fantastic defense on the end there, just to hold on barely. Gav did kind of have to go all in right there. You can't blame him for overstep, but it just bounced a little bit on that goal line, and it looked like he just about had it, but it's off the post and down the other way. Gav could still technically make something happy off the kickoff, and this is a decent one. He can't quite catch up to it and turn quick enough. The time will run out, and Ghosty will be securing game 2. Ghosty is the one to leave the match, maybe getting a preset change, despite winning. But well played once again for Ghosty. He's just playing his game.
The preset change after you win is confused me a little bit. Do you think he's going to a troll car, or do you think he's switching to something different that maybe is a bit more serious?
Nah, some players just like to swap their preset every game. I'm not entirely sure what his story is, but I mean, he hasn't quite joined back the lobby yet, so maybe he just lagged. He might have just lagged out. He might have just had the party bug. We'll just ready up and get into this next one. He might not even know it yet. We'll see. I mean, he was in an orange stock Fennec, so
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, it could just be throw off Gav.
I think it'd be a little funny for him to pull up kind of a funny card, disrespect Gav a little bit after that win.
Yeah, that would be peak, but we'll see. I think we just got to get into the next one here and see where things go. But fantastic response from Ghosty. I think he needed this win. Typically, I say in best of sevens, I would typically say game 3 is the most important game, but for this particular match with how good Gav is, I think going down for 2 just is a recipe for disaster, and he got himself back in this. I got Debug. Yeah, he's back. Looks like he's playing the same car. Can't really quite tell from this angle. But
looks like maybe he's in an Octane this time, actually.
Can't really tell. Yeah, it's really hard to tell. We'll see as we get into things. He is totally in it. Yeah, he's in a Octane now. Getting into things. Let's see if that changes anything.
Yeah, absolutely. You said it. It's kind of a must-win game for Ghosty there. Avalanche such a good player, and if you go down 0-2 to it, you certainly don't feel like you're winning. And if you're making mistakes like that, I don't think you will be here in game 3 either.
Yeah, that's a great play off the kickoff. Gav just faking Ghosty out and just pops it over him with the bounce. Fantastic control from Gav and just awareness overall of what Ghosty is doing. I mean, it's another delay on the kickoff for Ghosty. He's going to get the boost. Gav went to the corner, but he's not able to turn this ball quick enough. Looking to take control in the sky. Looking to maybe get an outplay. Gav sticking with it the whole way and now getting a play on the ground here. This is not a position where Ghosty's going to be happy and seeing. It's a monster flick to the top bins, and that 90-degree flick is just ridiculous to try saving.
You know, absolutely. This is just a nuclear weapon in Gavalanche's arsenal. He's scored so many of these and at least been threatening on so many more. And, you know, he gets that ball in your car and he tilts back like that. You know, it's going 3,000 kph perfectly into the top bins. Gavalanche setting up now a flip reset, going for the double. He had it. He got the wave dash, but not quite enough to stay on the ball there. Ghosty collecting his corner boost. Going to take his time. Something Gavalanche does so well. But Ghosty maybe going for the same flick. Oh, but certainly not the level of control that Gavalanche had. He's going to fire one on target. Again, it's a miss. Gavalanche just got a bit of a bump on him. But Ghosty, he's got boost control. Gavalanche, he's awkward on that back wall. Ghosty, a nice... It was almost a nice 50, but now it might just be nicely right in his net.
I do like what he's doing, though. He's kind of going, you know, like I said before, shot for shot. Not quite doing it on the level of Gav quite yet, but, you know, now down 3 in just under or over a minute. Got a lot of work to do if you want to stay competitive in this game 3. Ghosty looking to fight back here. It's going to start with the kickoff. He does get a big win, gets the pad. Can he take a shot? He's opting to take the flick. He's looking for the air triple and maybe a delayed 50, but Gav, with his maybe 12 boosts under his name, able to get that save. Now Ghosty bringing it all the way back to the corner. Taking control. Gav looking to take a 50-50, but in fact just gets it past Ghosty. Big bump back to his sidewall. Gav looking to just slow the game down excellently. Baits in Ghosty and then speeds it up past him towards the far post.
Absolutely, and slowing down the game is something that Gav does so well. You know, he's happy, as I was saying before, to just be completely still or, you know, moving at 10 kilometers per hour. And just let that 50 come to him. And, you know, once he sees Ghosty start to bite, he speeds up that play. He gets right up.
Wow.
Oh, wow, and what a shot by Gavalanche. Oh, my goodness, for the 5th.
Man, I thought he was going for a bump, but in fact, it's a crazy redirect from the corner. Oh, my goodness. I mean, that is just a ridiculous shot. Ghosty... certainly not expecting that. I mean, he was not even heading towards goal. I think he was just trying to bump Gav off the play or whatever. And Ghosty, still more variation in the kickoff. Not giving up on this game. And that is exactly the type of mental you need to continue fighting throughout the rest of the series. Because although he's down a lot, he's not over yet, especially in 1v1 going up the sidewall. Gets the reset and puts that top ins. It's Ghosty for the return. This is a fantastic play to get started, and maybe for the momentum, this is a fantastic goal to be scoring for your mental.
For sure. You see those clips come through, and, you know, I know me when I'm in a 1v1, it doesn't matter who I'm playing. It doesn't matter if I'm playing ranked. It doesn't matter if I'm playing Eli TW22 plays for the 97th time. If I hit a clip on him, it certainly rejuvenates me for the rest of that game at least. And Ghosty going for another one. Can't quite get the reset. Gavalanche is a bit awkward in the corner. He's got his full boost, though. Gavalanche maybe setting up another 90-degree flick. Nope, he's opting for the air dribble. The flip reset. Ghosty, well saved. He's going to take this one up the wall. He's got... Oh, my goodness, Ghosty, what happened? Yeah, it might be time to invest in a new controller or maybe a new cable or maybe stop driving in circles around your neck. Avalanche is absolutely going to punish you for that. And that's 6-1.
Yeah, he just looked a little confused here. Don't exactly know what's happening. Looks like he might have lagged out there as he does a couple donuts. Gav just takes the space and gets a perfect flick top bins. This game goes back to being a 5-goal game, but with over half the game left, Ghosty has not given up, looking to take a 50-50 here. Gav winning that kickoff, taking it to the sidewall. Looking for the flip reset, finds the one, gets a pop quickly, looking to get back to it, but Ghosty able to recover, but does not have the boost to convert quickly. That net was open. Looking for the flick now, fake. Oh my goodness, Gav somehow keeps that one out. Ghosty just grabbing his pads and bringing it back. At the very least, he can keep the ball close to him, but that was a ridiculous save from Gav.
He might have been open here. Oh, never mind. I should have known.
Okay.
Gavalanche so quick with his recoveries. And he's in the air now himself. He's got the reset. Maybe not. Ghosty. Well challenged there. Can't quite convert it, though. The Avalanche taking that boost in his corner. It's a bit of a heavy touch. Can he stay on this? He can. Ghosty maybe looking for a cut, though. But Avalanche gets the full boost. This is going to be open if he can just put that on target. Ghosty can't quite make it back. He's 0 boost. Avalanche taking us to Brazil.
Yeah, these players are allowed to call next. If they just don't feel like playing anymore, they can just go next. Looking like Ghosty, you know, good for him. He's not feeling like the need to do that. He's just kind of here to play. Playing on, looking just to maybe use this game to try your best to stop the bleeding for the next one. But honestly, Gav, the one thing you really don't want to do right now is let him snowball out of control, and that's a great way to put a stop to maybe a little bit of momentum. Ghosty, knife flick into the top corner. Just still fighting back, but I mean, this is the same deficit as we've seen the entire game long, 5 goals. It's hard to, see him breaking free from this this deficit, but still a chance. It's 1v1. Anything can happen with 90 seconds left on the clock. It's plenty of time for Ghosty to try scoring 5, but it might need to be 6. Gav looking to put it home, but it's not placed well enough. Ghosty able to get back to that one.
Really, Gav still mounting that pressure, though. Ghosty. Slow boost, and Gav, again, all series long, has just done such a nice job. He's going to take his 8th off game 3 here, and do the players know that they can go next? Are they aware? I feel like it's disrespectful if I tell them now. I say, you can forfeit if you want.
Yeah, I mean, it's just up to them. I mean, it's just like any other one's tourney. If you don't want to play out the rest of the game, or even in ranked, you just forfeit, go next. I mean, I hope they know. I feel like it is disrespectful to say that mid-game, but I don't think it's bad to play out games. I think if it maybe helps just figure out a strategy that you can bring into the next one, or figure out some sort of method for winning. I mean, that's definitely not going to be it, as Ghosty gets early child in the corner. Gav looking to make this even more one-sided, but does go missing. Ghosty still playing the ball. Just not going to be enough, but he does get a nice flick over. Going to be finding that 5-goal lead, or that, cut that down to 5 once again. And I've said this before, we have been in this position so many times this game.
And Ghosty cuts the lead to 5.
That's like,
unfortunately not going to help him out too much in this game, but yeah, if I'm Ghosty in this position, something I do sometimes when I'm playing ones is I'll, if it's a series, I'll change up my strategy pretty drastically. If I've been kind of keeping it controlled, I'll speed up the play a ton for the last minute or so of a chalked game, just to try and retrain them on what to expect, so that I can go back to my strategy coming into the next game. I just leaked some anti-flow meta, but I don't know. Hopefully nobody has any beef with me enough to start a show match here. But Ghosty, He's got a reset. Oh, bang! That'll be a nice one to carry some momentum here into game 4.
And Ghosty has had some, highlight reel shots here, but won't be enough to get him back into this lead. Nice shot. Hopefully bringing him into the next game, but I would say it's going to be momentum, but I think it's just on the side of Ghosty. I don't think Gav is feeling any of it. I really think Gav is he is playing his own game right now. He is unbothered by the game Ghosty is playing. Just letting him go, missing here, looking to take a 50-50, does well, and we're going to be seeing that 5-goal gap once again. GG's here in game 3.
It seems inevitable at this point.
Yeah, it seems inevitable, but going into game 3, or leaving game 3, Gav just played completely dominantly this one, and Ghosty looking to reset in game 4.
For sure. And you were kind of mentioning Ghosty.
All right.
We're back to 6. But, Ghosty was looking to take some of that momentum into game 3, and you mentioned that Gavalanche doesn't care at all. If I'm up 6 and suddenly I'm up 4, I'm still up a safe amount. It doesn't matter to me. I don't think that Ghosty's got me figured out at this point. Ghosty just delayed his kickoff for the 8,000th time, and I still feel confident. I still feel like I know what Ghosty's doing. I still know that if it comes down to it, I can pull out the 3,000 KPH flick.
Yeah.
Score myself a couple goals here, but Ghosty gonna let this one fall, and we head to game 4.
Yeah. Ghosty leaving once again. Maybe just change up the preset. But Gav, take this game pretty convincingly. Ghosty is going to have a response here. We'll see how that transpires. But looking to get onwards here. We still got a whole other match ahead of us later in the night as well. It's not just this one. Obviously, we got to finish this game before that, but don't forget, everybody, that we do have more Rocket League after this best of 7 as well. In fact, our main event, we will be having a 2v2 match between, honestly, CSA's biggest rivalry, and a lot of beef has been talked about this match, and not just this match, but all the other matches that they've played up to this point. That one's going to be Y Busy going up against Baton's Nate for the 10 millionth time. Battle of Mid. It should be pretty fun to get back into that one, but let's see if we can finish out this match as we're going to game 4.
Absolutely. I'm glad I'm no longer a part of the battle of mid, and busy going to continue to shoulder that legacy.
All right, Haz, can we get a quick ready up?
Yeah, it has selling our elo right now on the screen. But
All good though.
anyway, we bring you game 4.
Yeah, looking to get us into the next game here. Should be fun. Let's see here, Ghosty and Gav. Once again, Ghosty's done a very good job of mixing up his kickoffs, and Gav has just been playing standard the whole time, and it's been working for him. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Looking to make a beat out, but Ghosty just gets called on his bluff, and oh my goodness, what a save!
Hey, by Ghosty! Oh my goodness!
Absolutely ridiculous save.
Yeah, I can't believe Ghosty got back to it. I'll just be honest. It's a good save. Gavalanche, of course, took his boost. Ghosty not going to have an issue with boost at the moment. Going for maybe a final touch over Gav, the flick maybe, but not enough juice on it. Let's get a bit of a bump on Gavalanche, though. Maybe a flick towards target. And Gavalanche managing his boost well. He's still got 30 even after saving a couple of shots, and he's just going to fire this one down long range, and Ghosty can't get there. And Gavalanche, I mean, really, I think the separation between Ghosty and Gavalanche here is the boost game. Gavalanche just maintaining his boost so well, starving out Ghosty so well. It's been paying dividends for him.
Yeah, that, and I also feel like composure. Ghosty panicking a little bit, and when he does panic, Gav, stoic as ever, just holds his ground and gets himself another free goal. Ghosty looking to take this one, but he can't quite put that one home. But he does have the boost. Gav, low boost. Looking to take this one down. Ghosty finds a time to challenge, but it's not the touch he was looking for. Now Gav can just slip into the corner and now make it a run for it. Ghosty missing that mid boost yet again. And how many times have we seen him miss that exact mid boost in this one series?
You know, it seems to be more than there have been games in the series. Ghosty just going to try and fire one down long range. Taking back up his own wall. Gavalanche chasing him. Ghosty getting a little bit in an awkward position. Both still missing. And Ghosty, oh my goodness, what is happening, Zoms? I need to bleach my eyes. I don't know what I just watched.
It had been so long since Gavin hit the ball. It was from the kickoff. Ghosty just breaks him out one time, but just rushes this touch and just puts it in his own net. That was certainly not going on anyone's highlight reel. Maybe a low light reel, but disaster
that might have to get posted on all of our socials.
That was a little bit goofy, but looking to turn this one around. It's not over yet. 2 goals for Gav. Ghosty looking to make it, just a 1-goal game, and yeah, you redirect that one to go really fast, but Ghosty's keeping his head up, staying afloat, gets one more decent shot, and it feels like Gav probably could have saved that, but with no boost, it was going to be pretty tough to keep that one out for long. So you can't just from there.
Yeah, it was either in there or it was in just a few seconds after that. Seems Gavalanche. Send this one long. Staying on this ball, doing a nice job.
Wow!
Ghosty gets the demo. That's going to be a counterattack, but can he cut it?
No.
No, he opts not to. Waiting for the 50, and Gavalanche is going to have him.
He had to dive on zero boost, and now he's trying to make his way out of his half, but Ghosty has all the boost here. Low 50-50 comes through. Nice bump for Gav, but once again, only a couple pads. He's going to have to give up the space to Ghosty, but he just completely blunders that position. Looking to take this one back to the side while leaving the ball, but look at Gav running ahead of the play and getting that demo, and that's one thing that we have really not seen too much from these two is physicality, but Gav makes perfect use out of it, but his flick just barely hits off the post. Ghosty looking to take an open head across the entire field, but not enough juice on it. Nice cut on the play. Gav taking his time, just ripping this ball downfield, but Ghosty now is going to take this one to this corner. Ball and boost, a little bit of time as well. Flip, reset, taking it down to the ground. Nice catch, but Gav just realizing there's no real threat, and now finally baits in Ghosty. Now he's going to convert this open net, just slaps this one on target, and Ghosty, maybe a little bit of, just taking out his anger a little bit, just slapping up Gav's car on the way back as it's rolling into his open net.
Absolutely, I always try to go for the devils there. Just see if I can tilt them out of their lead a little bit. But, Gavalanche, he has been absolutely unshakable this series. And Ghosty, at least his 10th delayed kickoff of the series, is going to run away with one there. You feel like Gavalanche would have a response or start to expect, but maybe he just doesn't care.
I think it's
He's
just really well
okay
played
to
from Ghosty.
sacrifice,
It's really hard to read
Lord.
those. It's really hard to read those, and
It is.
if you don't
is.
have, I mean, he's going for it again here. I mean, and if Gav doesn't know how to read them when the approach is coming, it's really, really difficult to see which kickoff is coming until it is literally happening. So, looking to make this another goal, but Ghosty goes missing again. Could have been the equalizer. Now Gav is going to have a chance to bring this down the other end. Gets the ball on his head. Early flick, and Ghosty can't keep it out with what little boost he has. Instead of the equalizer, instead it's going to be a 2-goal swing against Ghosty. Gav, fantastic way to get himself up in this series yet again.
Gav really looking to put this one on match point, not looking to let Ghosty tie up that series, and I think he still has a shot in this. But Ghosty, of course, he's got time. He's got the ball. He's got the boost. He's got the bounce. Maybe the air dribble bump, and he's found it. That's the third for Ghosty.
Yeah, really good play.
The my bad coming out in the chat.
Love
the
to
air
see
dribble
that.
bump there.
I mean, that's the most annoying goal to get scored on you in all of Rocket League, air dribble bump. I think, at least I think it is. It's so tilting whenever,
Absolutely.
especially when on your screen you fly past it, you get the save, and you teleport back. Nothing makes me more mad, but Gav is going to have to shake that off if he wants to continue holding his lead. Ghosty chasing this play down. In fact, he's going to get a back pass to himself. Ghosty just a really panicking touch into the ball, giving Gav just an easy chance to take a rip on target, and it's going to be wide this time. Ghosty keeping this ball close, but Gav is even closer, cutting in the play, taking this ball over to the other side while Ghosty looking for the demo. Gav so aware, able to dodge it, and honestly, I was trying to think about it. Have we really seen a single run-ahead demo goal this game? Other than, we've seen the air dribble bumps, of course, but I feel like Ghosty has had maybe only like 1 or 2 demos in all these games.
Yeah, I mean, Ghosty just hasn't been able to find him. It's not that he's not looking. You know, maybe not looking as much as some other players, but Gav's just done a nice job at dodging him. And yeah, I don't know if we've seen a single outside of that air dribble bump.
Ooh.
Oh wow, what a double by Ghosty! But I don't think we've seen a single double come through.
We definitely saw one, and he was like making a break on the like he was a tight angle shot. He opted to not take it. Gav threw across with 0 boost to get the save. But I mean, apart from that, we have not seen much.
It's been a very fair playing game for the most part. Oh, Ghosty, what does he do when the Avalanche? He's gonna have an easy open. Ghosty just setting down his high DC.
Well,
Allegedly. I don't know. What do we think, Chad? Careful one if he did not DC.
it doesn't really matter, unfortunately. It's just unlucky. Gav, don't say that. Oh, man.
Don't say
A
that,
little bit of
Carter.
trash talk coming through in the click chat. This is what we live for. But, I mean, it doesn't really matter if you DC'd or not. Gav, I mean, yes, you could be a gentleman and give the goal back, but he does not have to. If you're really just trying to win and make the opponent mad, I mean, fair play. Gav looking to keep this one out. It's a big demo. We were talking about demos, but he flips away from the ball. Gav, big fake challenge, looking to close the space now. All he has to do is waste about another second. That ball just barely saved away by Gav. He's going to fly to the backboard to kill this ball. It goes over the head of Ghosty, and that ball finds its way to the ground. Ghosty looking.
What's he got for us, Gav?
He's got to get out of a little bit of a sticky situation now.
Don't ever say anything to anybody.
It's not over yet, though. It is not over yet, so...
Not good enough.
It's only 3-1.
You don't seem like you're having fun, Ghosty says. You know, but fun is not the only thing on the line here in this match. I don't know if we've talked about it too much here on stream, but there are $30 on the line for the winner of this match. So I've heard. And, you know, Gavalanche thought he won. He's saying it's best of 5, but I don't agree with him, and Zoms doesn't agree with him, and the other hosts don't agree with him either. So I think we got at least one more game coming through here.
We got at least one more game. I mean, I don't blame him. It was best of 5 for a while, but our other match fell through, so we've just turned both games into best of 7. So understandable confusion. Cav started talking a lot when he won. That is pretty funny. Wonder if now that Ghosty, that's pretty funny though. He waited until he won.
He did. He waited until he had that win secured.
He thought he won, and now that it's not over, I wonder if Ghosty starts having any sort of comeback. He might start getting in his head a little bit. Could play a factor. I doubt it. I feel like Gav is good enough to shake that off, but takes an early shot. Ghosty's going to be able to save that, but it's another heavy clear. Bouncing into this corner is going to be tough to control for anybody. But Gav does well, but it's going to end up in the hands of Ghosty looking for the shot. But Gav, nice early challenge to keep this ball safe in his corner.
Yeah, and Ghosty.
Oh my.
Staring down the barrel of triple match point here. Gav's already up a goal on him in game 5, in game 5, excuse me. It's not a position you want to be in if you're Ghosty.
It's a nice shot. I mean, he just kept the ball close, and this is one thing that he's been doing all series long, baiting Ghosty in awkward positions. And once Ghosty is in that awkward position, Gav just accelerates the play to 100, getting himself 3 goals. Gav, fake challenge again, and that's one thing as well that Gav has been doing. He's doing these really aggressive fake challenges. Ghosty hasn't picked up on it yet. He's not panicking per se, but I mean, honestly, those are chances just to take a shot. Not recognizing that so far. Gav going to be taking advantage and panicking in the corner. Ghosty should have a chance here, but Gav luckily able to get back to that one. Ghosty taking it down the other way, and it's just going to be an open net for Gav. What happened here?
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. Gav just bodied him on the 50 and manages to get away from the bump. And, we've talked about the difference in composure between these two players all series long now, and Ghosty just looking like he's playing uncomfortably fast. It looks like there are some decisions that he's making that, it kind of feels like he's rushing, and I don't think Gav is forcing him to play that fast. And that's kind of Gav there with the air to the bump. And that's kind of something that comes through when you feel like you're the worst player. And maybe Ghosty doesn't feel like that. Maybe, I don't know. But in my experience, when I'm playing up against somebody that I know is better, I tend to rush my challenges, and I tend to make a lot more mistakes, and just because I feel like I got to shut them down before they can set anything up. And that's kind of what I'm seeing from Ghosty here as Gavalanche goes up 4-0 in game 5.
Yeah, this is pretty one-sided so far. Gav putting this, to set or to 4 now, and every single game that Gav has gone up by a large margin early, Ghosty has had no answers climbing back up that hill. It's been too far to climb, and he gets faked out on the kickoff yet again. Ghosty has to watch as that ball just flies into his net. He's tried preemptively raiding the heavy touch to the sidewall, but Gav just turns around. Gav throws up the "where are you going?" A little bit of toxicity, and this is what we've been waiting for, the grudge match. Beautiful. And Ghosty, maybe a little bit of copium, just saying, can we have some fun now? But, I mean, we have told all these players, try your hardest to win. Money is on the line. Originally, I believe Gav wanted to throw up money, and I don't know if Ghosty agreed. I think Has just kindly out of his own pocket might have put some money in the match. But I'm pretty sure initially Gav wanted to put money on the line. I could be mistaken. Don't want to put.
I think you're right there. And speaking of, can we get a shout out for Has? I mean, shout out Has. He is sponsoring these show matches, both of them for tonight, completely out of his own pocket, and giving you guys the prize pool for these show matches. Shout out Has. W Has.
I wonder if I could put that up on the screen somewhere. That would be fire. Flip reset. Goal for Ghosty.
Ghosty.
Fantastic shot. Looking to get himself back in the money here off the sidewall. Nice touch. Controlled flip reset into the top bins. Gav can't quite get a piece of it. And although there's not much light to see, there is at least a glimmer. Ghosty's trying his best to reach out and grab it, but Gav is just doing his best to, taunt him and just blow out that light right in his face and give him an insult while he's at it. 2 for 1, and it's just hard to see. Gav is just dominating everywhere on this field right now.
Absolutely. If you're Ghosty, you feel like this match is just it's kind of like a rainbow. You're chasing the pot of gold at the end of it, and the further you walk, the further away the rainbow gets. And it just seems out of reach perpetually for Ghosty here. He's got it in the air. He still has 2.5 minutes, which is plenty of time, but the way things are going, Gavalanche is going to have this one pretty handedly, excuse me. Ghosty going to secure his corner boost. Gavalanche plays it slow again. And wow, what a flick over Ghosty. Somehow he recovers that. Somehow he's over Ghosty. And somehow we're back in Brazil for the second time this series.
I mean, that was disgusting.
I'm having a great time exposing a fraud, for real.
Wow.
Ghosty drops the fraud. Will we see the rank B+ Ghosty come out here?
Fraud the one.
One
All right.
One of his...
we're not talking about that, but fantastic. One of his many personalities, but I mean, fantastic from Cav. I mean, just in 3 minutes, he's already taken Ghosty to Brazil, looking to maybe extend this lead even further. Even more humiliation for Ghosty, but Ghosty still has not given up yet. He has not left the lobby, looking to put this ball in his head to maybe put himself one more closer, but that play is just not high enough quality. Gav is easily able to shut this play down. Now, that ball was gluey! Oh my goodness! That is not any Elmer's glue. We got the gorilla stuff, and oh my goodness, that control was disgusting under the bar. Find himself a double as well. He could not do anything but score right there.
Yeah, and even Ghosty gave him the nice shot on that one. The Avalanche dropping the thanks and then quoting the dictionary definition of fraud. I think he might have had that one ready in the chamber, if I'm going to be honest with you. I think I don't think he would have had time to look that one up in between the goal replay there.
Might just have it memorized.
Might just have it memorized. Avalanche. He's got full boost again. Maybe the reset, and he is under Ghosty with the reset. That's 9-1, and you know, Ghosty allegedly is just trying to have fun. He drops the C. There we go. You know, finally a flashy goal from Gavalanche, but I could be wrong. I feel like Gavalanche has scored some pretty flashy goals all series long. You know, he's had some flip resets. He's had some unbelievable flicks. He's had some lovely fake out plays. And, you know, Ghosty down 10-1 now. I think it might just be going.
I mean, it has been completely one-sided for the entirety of this last game. Ghosty trying to get in Gavalanche's head a little bit towards the end here, but it just is too little, too late. Playing the rest of this game out of just, you know, a consolation prize for Gavalanche. He just gets to, you know, enjoy himself this last minute here. Ghosty maybe looking to get a clip or two more, but it's just going to be futile. And now we're basically just warming up for the next match. And Ghosty does get one more for the road, but it's just too big of a hill to climb. If Ghosty was able to come back here, I'd probably just start twerking.
Yeah, Zomz and I both twerk on the street if Ghosty comes back and wins this game.
That's a promise. That is actually a promise.
That is a promise. I'll do it.
Cries throughout the world as everyone's just begging Ghosty to lose now. Wait a minute. Double flip reset. Musty, but it is saved away. Cheers of happiness cry out as Gavalanche gets that save. Looking for maybe one more flip reset. Can't quite, but he gets it under Ghosty to make it 11-2.
You know, and Gav going to throw that one back himself. So.
All right. That's true.
All right. Why he Loki got an octane dumpy.
Loki was a nice play.
Look at that butt shot.
All right, calm down. Yeah, I'm not involved in this any whatsoever. But fantastic play yet again. But looking to take this one home. And looking to interview our winner, Gav, here after the game. Hopefully our co-hosts will be ready. Looking forward to see what they're wanting to ask. I mean, there was a lot of trash talk towards the end of this series, so it should be fun to get them on stream here. Last 20 seconds to see the whittle down. This is honestly, this last minute has actually been the longest minute of my entire life, I think. Maybe
I could have sworn I've been here for an hour, but you know, as Gavalanche just trying to whittle away these grueling seconds. Ghosty, maybe one last opportunity for a clip. Gav not going to early challenge him. He's got the reset, and he can't get the second one. That's the ground, and we've got Gavin 5. I believe that was, well, Gavin 6, I believe, was predicted by the desk for the most part, but
yeah,
certainly we all had Gav pretty handedly, and you know, he's going to prove us right. 45 points. That's his second 2,000-point game of this series.
Yeah, pretty
and
insane. I mean, not just scoring the goals, but also getting the saves. I mean, he was just so dominant offensively, defensively. staying close to the ball. This series was not close.
No, no, not particularly. And Gavalanche, of course, he's gonna appreciate that a lot. We saw that trash talk come out. We saw kind of that built-up anger at Ghosty, if you will.
It was fun to
But
see.
we are going to grab Gavalanche for an interview, and you guys are going to hear right from the winner how it felt to smack up Ghosty.
Yep. So we're gonna transition this into our other co-hosts, Haz and Jose. Take it away with Gav.
Congratulations, Gav.
Congrats,
you guys.
man.
Take a free $30 from my pocket, just for just for you playing some solid Rocket League.
I mean,
I
what a
appreciate
win,
it.
man.
Yeah.
You were streaming that the whole time to your friends, right? I saw that. I wasn't sure if
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
actually you, Def, and what's up. So you had absolutely zero doubt in your mind that you were gonna win this game against Ghosty.
0.
What was the?
Hey,
You go ahead.
sorry, all you.
What was the?
Pretty much like.
You got it.
Oh, that's so. Pretty much like the Ghosty's like he's decent, but God, he cannot say anything to anybody else. Like I'm pretty sure it was just rage bait, but who knows?
But you want to hit us with those who know?
I mean, what was the
Oh,
beefing
wow.
about? I joined MCS after Ghosty got banned. I really don't know anything about the guy. The people don't like him. Was it just like too much rage bait, or did he do anything in particular?
Well, I'll let Gav speak on this one first, but if I have some words too, but I'm not the important guy here. Gavalanche, that question's all you.
What?
So it pretty much started during the CSA season. He started like during like Major 2, his teammates just didn't show up for like 40 minutes, like way after when we should have started. And then he started talking trash to my entire team out of nowhere as we were trying to reschedule. So we gave him an FF because he's not just gonna be toxic and then get away with it. And then after we lost in the like or playoffs, he started typing a whole bunch of garbage in the world class chat, saying that he was better than me in pretty much every game mode. And then I then exposed his RLCS threes lie. Just funny.
If you wanna out that, what is that?
He said that he was top.
Don't know.
Yeah, he said he was top 64 in 2 times in his previous RLCS season. And then I pulled up his like start.gg, and he said and his best placement was top 128 one time, and the rest was top 300. He never got better than that. And obviously he's gotten banned from other leagues for being, not a good person. So.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what about you, Flo? You had something to say as well.
Yeah, for me, it's Gavalanche kind of touched on it there. He claimed he's top 64 twice, and in reality, he hasn't ever had a finish above top 128. He's just a liar. I don't know. He's just going around lying for attention all the time, and that's kind of my.
I mean, I hate to
Not
burst
gonna
your bubble, guys, but we do have the culprit himself who wants to get dragged in.
I mean, just give me a couple more questions to Gavalanche here.
Okay.
I mean, you saw it was 3-1. You thought it was best of 5. You started talking your shit, and then. I mean, it wasn't a best of 5, as we all know. It was a best of 7. I would assume right there your heart would drop a little bit, and then you come back, beat his ass, slap him up a couple times, just choke him. Like, what happened there? Do you have were you not nervous whatsoever? You scored the first 3 goals, and you were like, this guy's doo-doo pee-pee, but I got him, or what happened there?
Pretty much. I thought it was best of 5, and then I was like, okay, it's one more game. I was honestly kind of disappointed that I even let him take a game on me, but
Yeah. If you want to talk about what happened that game.
I was talking to my friends too much.
Fair enough.
Genuinely. But no, I just let him get too much.
Trey, how do you
And yeah, genuinely, bro, genuinely. But it happens. He got one game. It's all good. I won the rest. That's all that matters.
I don't have any more questions if you have some, Haz.
I mean, with these big earnings of $30, what What are you gonna go spend this $30 on?
All right.
Hey, maybe I'll go get like a COD skin or something. Who knows? Or I'll just put it in the bank
Ooh,
account.
fair
But
enough.
I appreciate you guys hosting this. For real.
Of course. We we
Yeah, no
we're
problem.
really
Thanks for
we're
making it, man.
excited if it was gonna be you and Night Fang. We were really excited for that part.
That
That
would have been a really
backup
good game. That thing's my
would
goat.
have been. But yeah, we'd love to have you on again, of course, sometime. Maybe steal more of my money.
Yeah, if you want to call anyone else out, I sure we'll get a bigger prize
Yeah,
pool
if you have anyone you want to
tribute.
call out right now, actually, that was gonna be my final thing. Any call outs?
Not a grudge match, but I'm still down to run against Knifang. Our games are super close. He's my goat. So either way, it's just
And
it's
you guys
gonna be a
still will
really good
talk
game.
shit because you guys love each other.
Of course, of course.
But that's all I got, Jose. I mean, if we're ready to
That's all I
drag
got
in
as well.
the man himself.
Mr. Top
Uh,
64 as well. I'm down.
Yeah, here we go. Ghosty, ghosty, ghosty.
Yo, hello.
How's it going?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, what's up?
What's up, man?
So awkward.
How's it going?
Guys, I'm actually pretty good. That was pretty fun. Like I said, thanks for having me.
hmm
I mean,
Are
yeah.
you? Did it go how you expected it, or did it go better,
Yeah,
worse?
I mean, honestly, game plan was just try to win game one. That didn't happen. I won game two, and then after game three, I talked to ChatGPT. I told him what was happening, and basically
Yeah.
it said I was fucked.
Oh,
Can I swear?
yeah.
Yeah.
Just
It said I was fucked.
just-
And then after that, I kind of DC'd at the end. I'm not saying I would have won that game, but that just kind of stinks. And after that, it was just back to
I
back to
wonder
ones.
if the car change at the end of game two was the reason. You
I just
switched
got kicked, and then I was just in the lobby. I'm like, you know what? I don't really feel this anymore. I felt kind of fat.
maybe being fat was the way to go. Eat the 50s. He was lucky owning you on a lot of those 50s.
I don't think I won a single one. Yeah,
Exactly. Should have stayed fat.
maybe. No, but I heard the why he didn't like me, and can I tell my kind of side of the story about what
Yeah, yeah,
happened and then like the CSA. So
I
what
was too
happened
sensitive
is
for-
day of the game, right? Both my teammates don't show up, right? That kind of pisses me off. So I have to get two subs. Like I got Angel and someone else. I don't know. They also didn't show up for game three, and then they made us forfeit the first they made us forfeit the first match we played because I put in the sub ticket or whatever like a minute and a half too late. And then all of a sudden, Angel says, "Hey guys, I'll be right back in like 15 minutes." And that was when Gavalanche and his team were still playing. So I'm like, "Ah, yeah, you're good." And then I texted him an hour later when they were ready. He's like, "Yeah, I'm not even in the state anymore." So that kind of pissed me off a little bit. I'm just like, "All right, what the fuck am I supposed to do?" Because me and Gavalanche seemed like a good series. That went to game 5 like the week before, that I felt pretty good in, and I wanted to play. Try and go make some money in CSA, have some fun playing threes, and I just wasn't able to. Took my emotions out, and now we're here. I mean, it ended up all right though.
I don't really have any questions. I guess I think you
No, that
summarized
was.
that pretty well for me now.
I mean,
But
I don't really hate anyone particular.
mhm.
I guess competition. You want to play, you want to win. Didn't happen, so yeah, I got mad
You
about that.
think it was like a good experience though, for like just playing like a player who's better than you?
Yeah, I mean, he played a lot differently than I was expecting. Because we played in ranked a couple times, and it's just like ball chasing, going for shots every time. And then
Mhm.
I'm like, oh shit, I can't do that. I can't play to win, I guess.
Mhm.
But
Because
I
Flo
learned a
on the
lot, I guess.
Flo on the cast, he mentioned something that I definitely picked up. It looked like you were playing a little bit like just overly fast, even just for your own good at most points.
I mean, I feel like yeah, definitely. But
Just-
ones is meant to improve for me. Like every game
Mhm.
I play ones, I'm trying to try to get my beats, try not to miss open nets, which I can't
Mhm.
do.
Yeah.
And just try to just get in the air a lot because Gav just didn't let me go in the air until I get like 80% of my goals, I guess. So I mean, I kind of just took everything on my offense side, and he just took it slow on offense for himself. Cooked me up.
Yeah, those flicks were.
That first flick, he
I-
went up like 2-0 in game 1. And I'm like, yeah, it's 140 kph in my net from midfield. I gotta do something about that.
Yeah. I mean, that's all I got.
I mean, do you have anyone to call out? Try to get a redemption arc here.
Yeah. Maybe hurt my
No,
bank
give me
account more.
flow on KBM. That's like the only one I would
KBM.
want to on KBM.
Oh, brother.
Like,
Are-
both
are
of
we-
you on
are we
KBM?
both? Are we both
Yeah,
KBM?
yeah.
The flow goes to KBM 1v1.
Yeah, that'd be
Oh,
fun. But
well,
like seriously,
does Ghosty
I don't
know
really
about my
know
KBM
anyone
grind?
who plays in MCS or CSK. Like that's like your guys' kind of friend group and stuff. But
Well, we're just thinking in general. We don't really care who. This
In
isn't just
general?
This is our own thing. This isn't like affiliated with both of those. It's our
okay.
own thing.
Yeah, no, I have literally no clue. I don't know anybody.
You don't have to
Maybe-
call
maybe
anybody
in a
out if you
month-
don't want to. I mean, it's
Maybe in
just,
a
it's
month
just
we get the
optional.
run back. Maybe in a month we get the run back.
Yeah, we'll see where things go.
we, get
But
the
see,
Ghosty-
yeah.
we get the Ghosty ones arc.
yeah, because we
mean,
are going to be running these every month. So if y'all find someone else you maybe want to try, throwing down with, just let us know.
We also do more
I'll
than just
think about
we
it.
do 2s and 3s as well. We don't just do ones.
I think I'd like that a lot more. If you can find some space and time for that, that's what I'd definitely be like to do.
All right, bet. Definitely reach out.
You know who Pizza is?
Yeah, he was on my franchise.
I
yeah.
do.
Let me get him in any game mode. That's who I want.
All right, Pizza, you've heard it for your
That's what I
first. We'll let him know. We'll forward him the message. So, Pizza, grab a teammate, and it should be an interesting match as well. Thank you, boys, for hopping on. That was definitely very entertaining. So, thank you, boys, once again for hopping in and giving us your time. Have yourselves a good night.
Yeah, GG's guys. And for the
Thank you,
record,
thank you.
I did DC.
All right.
What we
Get
have?
him out of here. All right. Well, that's going to be all for that match. We're going to be tuning in into our next match. The main event, we're just about ready to get going here.
I'm like tweaking.
Going to be pulling in to the main match. Let's pull this up on stream. It's going to be a 2v2 showdown here. We're going to have Y Busy going up against Mate's Nate. They brought some friends along. The graphic does not quite look right. Hold on, let me fix that. I'm getting mad. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Our limits were, Mate's Nate and Busy have had a beef for going on for quite a while now. So
That spans across
we
2 leagues.
so we allowed them to grab a teammate from a league, MCS, that was of first round challenger talent. So Busy went with a good friend, Eli TW22 Plays. They got the Brain Rot squad over there on the left, and Mate's Nate found himself Barry. So we're going to be getting into this match shortly here.
And for the people that don't know either of those leagues, I know most of our viewing is a part of that league or a part of CSA, but anyone who's not, for the stuff that we post at the socials, that is around mid to high GC3 to low SSL level of gameplay.
Should be good. I think we got the lobbies made. I don't know if anyone's
Do you want
joined.
to get some predictions?
Yeah, we can do some predictions.
Let's just start with the music man himself, Flo.
Oh, the music man. All right. Cool. I
Hey,
like
Piano
that.
Man. Piano Man.
Ooh, should I sing us a song? All right. Maybe
No.
Not now. Not now. Now's
Sing
not
us
the
a
time. Now it's time for
song. Oh, wait.
predictions. So,
All right.
pretty simple. I think it'll be a close match. I think it'll go to 7. However, Mate's Nate does own Eli canonically, so give me Mate's Nate.
I mean, do we
want
want to
And
read
Busy.
the screenshots?
I mean,
that made us
Mate's
sent
Nate
in
also
host only?
owns Busy. I mean, it's
That is true.
completely one-sided.
I'm gonna read the screenshot. So this is
has had
Mate's
some
Nate.
stats in the chat.
Yeah,
for you.
Mate's Nate replied to one of my promotion messages. He said some fun facts to mention. Busy is 0-3 in ranked 3s matches against Mate's Nate. Busy took their 3rd seed and turned it into the 5th seed in CSA. Busy went negative after the trade he made by taking them off their franchise. 17 points for Busy.
To
Oh.
31.
Busy had 17 points, and then Mate's Nate had 31 points. And then Mate's Nate also beat them in playoffs. Busy lost with DJ. Mate's Nate beats Busy with DJ. also just because we're playing Eli, if we had Mini instead of Eli, we win Superstar. So Maidstone is also throwing some shade at Eli there,
Yep.
calling Eli bad, basically. When I disagree with Mini is not comparable to Eli in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's certainly a disservice to Mini.
Put the
Whoa.
reading in the bag, little bro.
Whoa.
All right. Fair enough.
Anyways, continue on. Jose, we'll get your prediction, and then we'll get Zoms, and then I'll go.
I think it really depends if Eli is either A, lagging, or B, trolling. I mean, it's Eli. We all know what that guy's like. A little guy.
I bet what if he's locked? What if he's locked?
If Eli's locked, I don't know. I think it's going to be very close. I think Barry is comparable to Busy. I think Nate is comparable to Eli if he's locked. I think it might go to 6 or 7 if Eli's locked. I think they'll win. If Eli is like off by even a little bit, I'd probably get Barry or Nate like 5 or 6.
So you're saying Eli is going to be the X factor in this series?
Yeah, it's just he's like the actual coin flip of the entire series.
All right.
I do think Eli will look good coming into this because again, we know Eli's a troller. He's a troller.
Has joined lobby.
But there is money on the line, and I think even if the prize pool is not unbelievably massive,
It's $30 a
you
person.
still want $30 a person is a pretty good chunk of change for a couple of games of 2v2. So I think Eli's gonna want that.
So yeah, we actually we cut you off because fun facts. What was your prediction, Flo?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's going to 7. But as we know, Nate owns Busy. We've seen the stat lines. You read them all out. So give me Nate and 7 here.
Okay, and Zoms, and then I'll go.
No, let's do your prediction so we can get this game going, and we can. I can just do mine in the game.
All right. I think that Busy and Eli will be singing their way to a Game 7 victory.
Alrighty, we're gonna be tabbing into the game here now. Go, 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 go! They're joining up the lobby now. Oh, I just realized I had to refresh the barrel. Oh my goodness. But it should be a fantastic match either way. I think I gotta back my teammate Busy here. Love my boy. I think it is going the distance though. I do think this will be going to 7. No matter how you slice it, should be a fantastic match. No matter how this gets.
You gotta change the scene.
Oh, I might need to change the seed. Thank you for letting me know. That's on me. I'll just quickly change in the overlay. Let me. You know what? That might be fine. Nah, I'll change it a little bit here. But I mean, alongside me on the desk is once again Flo. I mean, you're predicting Mates Nate. I'm predicting Busy. Either way, I think it's going to be a banger. Busy's going to be the one starting off with a goal, capitalizing off a Mates Nate mistake, and it was pretty much all Busy. Just fired one towards net. Busy had a Mates Nate had a very poor save, and Busy throwing that to the back of the net. It's just the beginning.
Absolutely, and that's one that feels good. If you're Busy, it's the Grudge matchup itself. It's not the teammates. It's Busy taking on Mates Nate making a mistake there, and that's just gotta feel great if you're Busy, being able to look and kind of laugh at this player who you've got a disagreement with. Busy though, he's gonna take his corner boost. He's got a lot of time on his back line. Can he go coast to coast all the way? He's got 30 boosts left in the tank. Not quite the flipper set. Maintenance state. That one into the corner. Barry now taking his time. Eli though, a quick challenge, and Barry sends that one into the middle, and Busy gonna take a second of the series. And already, Busy and Eli off to an unbelievably hot start.
Yeah, it's just the beginning. That's a very big pinch into the sidewall, and Busy can just tap that one home. Barry left alone in net. Not going to be able to get that one. And a nice early lead for Busy and Eli here. You got to continue this go. Like we said, we talked about it a lot in 1v1 how it's very volatile and goals will come quickly. I think 2s is obviously not as volatile as 1s, but it can be ridiculously volatile as Eli goes on to do a solo play to the backboard, and we were talking Eli might be that X factor, but if he scored shots like this series might be all but over. Fantastic flipper set into the bar. Barry can't do anything but own goal.
Yeah, absolutely. And you mentioned Eli might be that X factor, but if he's playing like that, he's gonna turn into an exclamation point factor pretty quickly here as he goes off the ceiling, maybe looking for that double. Barry got that one red. Eli just a bit of a misread there. Gonna be blocked out by Busy. Made its nade. He's left all alone. Eli's looking for the demo. Can't quite find it, but Busy's got it over him. And man, game one, while there is a lot of time, it's looking over already.
Yeah, this is looking pretty one-sided. Busy gets a nice pop over, puts that one top bins, making this game 4. Only 90 seconds into this one as well, and Mayit's Nate and Barry need to respond, even if it's not for winning this game, but getting some momentum going into the next. I know these two have quite a bit of synergy together, play quite a bit. You know, these two, Eli and Busy, do play quite a bit together, but one thing I want to note is, I mean, this is something Busy was talking about, and he thinks, oh my goodness, that was a really nice demo coming in from Barry to relieve some, or sorry, on Barry to relieve some pressure, but one thing that Busy said that was a little bit of trash talk was, he said he grabbed a teammate that was drafted under him while Mayton's Nate grabbed a teammate that was drafted over him. So he thinks, like, why is this even a beef? How is this blah, 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 blah. That's his stand on the whole matter. I don't know if it's completely valid. As we went over the stats at the beginning of the Mayton's Nate beef is pretty one-sided, but Mayton's Nate, Eli is going to be putting this one top bins right over the head of Barry, and Mayton's Nate just driving along, moseying past that ball, not able to put a hand up. Eli slamming that one top bins to make it 5 halfway through this game, and it is looking all but over for game 1.
Absolutely, and you know, we've got Rob on the CSA account in chat right now. Power ranking these 4 players at Barry at the 1, Busy underneath him, Nate underneath that, and Eli as the worst player in the lobby. But Barry's been kind of quiet this series so far. You know, and we had a, oh my goodness, they take their 6th. You know, and we had an episode on the Boosted Take a while ago where we were power ranking our top 10 players in every league, and Barry was pretty high up on a lot of our lists. You know, it's a player that you know can make a difference, and he's kind of been quiet here so far.
Yeah, I think he actually found his way to the top of the list. Looking pretty one-sided right now, and Eli not taking any of that disrespect kindly right now. Proving a point, looking like the best player in the lobby, to be honest. This ball is going to be hit down the field, and Busy's going to have a nice tap in. But 7-0, this is, I mean, a lot of people, I'm going to be honest, a lot of people predicted the Ghosty Gav to be one-sided, but it was never this one-sided until the last game, if I'm honest with you. This is 2v2. And there's still 2 minutes left on the clock. I mean, this is getting into ridiculous territory, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah, you know, I think one more goal and we're there. I think one more goal and we're there. And Eli, he's looking to put that one home. Busy, he's gonna go. He's Busy looking to flip reset this one in the mid. Made a stage, he's got that saved, but it's just back out to Eli. Busy opts for the fake, and Barry doesn't quite get the optimal touch on him. Made it Nate. He's flopping around like a fish, and Eli's gonna have the challenge on him. Busy can't quite rip the shot. Barry gonna put this one kind of on target, but no real threat here. As Busy's gonna calm down and collect this one. Into the corner. Matus Nate. Oh, he maybe gets there first, and we've got a 7-1. Matus Nate grabbing his first goal of the series, cutting down the lead to 6.
I mean, how many tickets to Brazil are we planning on getting today? I mean, this is the 3rd time we've seen a 7-1 scoreline. It doesn't seem like it's going to be stopping anytime soon. But yeah, great job getting into the series. I definitely think scoring, scoring one's obviously better than scoring none. So able to put your shoe down and maybe get some momentum going into the next game. Eli looking to show that it was just a nothing burger goal, looking for a flip reset. Can't quite find it this time. It's going to be cleared out to the sidewall. Barry slowing things down, looking for the pop over Busy, but just gets shut down yet again. Main State's getting bumped. Eli's going for the flip reset over. It's lobbed over. Can someone put this one home? Busy just taps it over to the sidewall where Eli follows the ball. Main State looking to bring this one across. He has to dodge the demo, which Barry couldn't quite get out of the way of. Main State looking for the flip reset. Actually just opting for the 50-50. Busy looking at his lips as he takes the corner boost, and now looking for Eli, who's mid. Great pass. Eli not ready for it. Gonna have to settle for this 7-1 lead still.
Absolutely, and you know, they're certainly doing a lot of settling for that. Couldn't extend their lead to 7. Has made his nade. He's gonna look for a counterattack here down the wing, but Eli gets a nice bump on him, and that's Midney still got the boost, but he has slowed down so much that you couldn't really make anything happen on that wing. But he's back with the ball now, busy. Gets demoed for his troubles, and Eli tries to get it under him with the flipper set. How nice that would have been. Made us Nate a bit of a miscommunication with Barry, and he's going to die for it.
Uh-oh.
And, as this one goes pinching downfield as those final seconds tick by, Game 1 is over.
Yeah,
Game 1's been over.
It's been over, like you said, and it hasn't really felt that close. Busy and Eli securing Game 1 and really just showing their stuff. A lot of mechanics, a lot of team play, and I think, okay, a little bit of trash talk coming into the channel right here. That's exactly what you want to be seeing. I mean, to be honest, we did not see much pressure from Nate and Barry. We got ourselves 5 shots on the board, while Busy and Eli have got themselves 7 apiece. But like you said, Barry was a little quiet this game, looking to see him get a little bit more active. Gotta get back into this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's not too much to say here. It's not even one thing that you can look at. With Gav and Ghosty, it kind of seemed like Gav was dominating the boost game and, the control game. But, oh, geez, they're just yapping up a storm here. But, and here it just feels like
All right.
Izzy and Eli are doing everything better.
Got the copium already. Oh, man, it's going to be funny. I mean, there's so much trash talk already. Like, last series, it basically was saved until Gap thought it was over. But now it's flooding out. It is just straight out the gates, Game 1. And we'll see. We'll see if it continues. Hopefully not getting too heated. But, of course, we like seeing a little bit of trash talk. Looking to see as this Game 2 gets on the roll here. Busy and Eli securing Game 1. If they win this game, it's going to be... it's not obviously all but over. Oh, my goodness. Mainstay somehow still getting contact on that ball. I believe bumping Eli into that after getting absolutely slapped himself. Barry looking for the airplay, looking for the flip reset. Just opts for a 50-50. Eli in the corner, slowing it down. Nate finding a time to challenge, but that ball gets flicked over him. Eli running it down with Busy in the midfield. Barry, all that's left, has to take a 50-50. That's a fantastic demo for Nate. Now turning down the other way, looking to take the shot in the open net. Busy with the respawn. 50-50's that out mid. Barry just rips it to the corner, and it's nothing but back and forth, and it seems like this is a different squad from Nate and Barry already.
Absolutely. They're coming out so much hotter. This game made its Nate with a really well-timed demo that didn't quite find the mark. But certainly that's a change if you want to see until it goes into your net top corner.
That was absolutely perfect placement flow. I mean...
absolutely. He's looking like me out there.
Eli gets one chance on the net, and it's put perfectly top right. No defender, unless expecting that, is going to be able to get to that one. See if we got any kickoff strats. Both playing it out to the right here. Barry looking to make a play, but he's going to be beat out on this ball. Eli taking it high. 1-versus-1 flip. Reset. Mainstay got it covered, but it isn't going to be enough. Busy got the slot behind him. Mainstay did a fantastic job again that first save, and honestly, did pretty well to maybe get back to this other ball, but just not enough. Busy demos out the midfield and also gets the slot. 2-0. It looking pretty similar to Game 1 already.
Yeah, made it Nate. I think he just kind of misflipped on his half flip there. I think if he flipped properly, that's a save, at least for the moment. And Eli, he's looking for his third. Can he make happen? Barry well 50'd into the sidewall here. Made us Nate only going to be able to carry it as far as Eli. And Barry up with low boost, Busy. Controlling it in the corner, goes for the psycho, can't quite find it. And Eli, he doesn't even want the ball, he just wants the bump. He wants the soft touch.
Oh!
Barry wants a banger down the way. Can Busy get back? Yes, he can. Made it Nate. What can he do? Nothing much, says Eli. TW22 plays. It's Busy. He's going to go missing. And Eli's left kind of low boost, but Barry doesn't throw a threatening shot on target. He had full boost. He had plenty of time. And just opts to lob kind of a mediocre shot on target. And that's not the caliber of offense you need to get past the squad here.
Yeah, you're going to need a little bit more quality in shots, but talking about quality, we had a little bit of a over prediction. That's a big miss. Mainstay is going to be able to clean it up. But before the series started, we were kind of joking about it. Over under 10 psycho attempts, or I think it was 9.5 for Eli so far. I think we've only seen about 1. So if you bet on the over, be careful. Eli looking to make this A nice control in the corner. Nice 50-50, giving Busy a lot of time, a lot of space, and practically 100 boost. Going just about ceiling high, looking for the 50-50. Drops it down for Eli. Eli now chasing his over to the sidewall. Can't quite get there. Barry, it's fantastic cutting. Has the open at the shoot on, but just hits top bins. Barry is not showing up right now.
You know, not at all, but made its Nate looking to get there first on the board and can't quite do it. And yeah, that's just a goal that you have to see come through from Barry. I mean, he had an open. It was kind of a hard angle, I suppose, but you know,
not really,
a player
though.
like Barry has to be scoring that.
Oh my goodness! I think a player
Busy
might have
drops
given
the
up.
okay.
I think someone gave up for a second. I think that's why Barry couldn't, or sorry, Busy couldn't quite get that one on the bar. Fake pass. Eli wasn't ready. I think Barry was. Midfield off the corner. It's a fantastic pop. It's basically just an open up for Busy, but he wants the fake or takes the low 50-50 instead. Barry into the corner, does secure a 100 boost. Now going to the ceiling. Eli's ready for it. Made Snake's going to have to do some defending, and Busy's just going for a sidewall. It looks like they're playing with their food right now.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. They're not really trying to win. We see Eli. He's got the flick over one. He's gonna maybe take his next. Not quite. Barry saves it well, but he's just got no boost.
Goodness.
It's a fully open net. Eli, he's gonna put that one away. It's 3-0 in game 2, and I mean, certainly this was more one-sided than I expected. I think maybe more one-sided than anyone expected so far in these first 2 games.
I mean, did the desk lean towards Made Snake, or is it a 50-50 split? I don't quite remember. I think, I don't know. I mean, the record's been so one-sided in history that I just didn't think this would have been, you know, this one-sided. It's really pretty bad right now, and even according to Rob's power rankings, this match is leaning towards, you know, Busy and Mate Nate. But so far, it has not even come close to the truth. Seriously been one-sided. And I think Eli, you know, he had very, very, very poor internet for a while. He's finally maybe got something decent. Barry finally waking up here in really late stages of game 2, looking for maybe an air dribble, but just settles for a low 50-50 that finds its way to the back of the net, getting some light in this very, very dark series and getting himself on the board for the first time.
So they've got 48 seconds. It's, you know, plenty of time on paper, but the way things have been going so far, it's just not quite enough to scrape this game. I want to see Barry and Made Snake come out with a hot start and start on top.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, I mean they're certainly not. They're not coming back.
It's just a fantastic pass and power shot. Made Snake tried to get the bump, but just couldn't find it. Busy slots that one top bins, and we're going back to a 3-goal game. Pete Clock. I don't exactly. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's true.
You gotta skip the 0. We got the 4, 3, 2, 1.
I do like the 0 though. Barry finally went off the kickoff here. I didn't quite see what happened. Just a nice kickoff. It's a fake. Fantastic play. I mean, I love all sorts of kickoff strats. And Busy, I believe, missed the boost, so he's not going to be home. 30 seconds left on the clock for this Mate It's Nate team. Can they close this one out?
Absolutely, Barry. They're just instantly stopped by Busy, it seems, and Busy gonna get a cutter on Made Nate as well. Eli's gonna rip one over. Barry gets a nice read.
Touch.
At least keeping that one out for now. He's got Made Nate down the wing. Mate looking for a demo, but Eli just cuts Barry, and now there's nobody home to defend against this ceiling shot. Can he score it? Oh my goodness, almost. Busy gonna muscle 50 that one, but we're going to see the ground, and we go to game 3, and this series is not looking hopeful at all for Made Nate and Barry.
Yeah, buddy was almost looking like me out there, but couldn't quite get it done. Nice try, Eli, but we'll be securing the game, and just look at the overwhelming pressure. Made Nate didn't have a single shot that game. 0 for 0. Barry shot 2 for 5, which isn't bad, but when you got Busy and Eli putting on 9 and 7 shots respectively, I mean, what are you gonna do? You gotta somehow find a way back into the series, and man, Made Nate drops the.
And Made Nate is not getting creative with his trash talk here. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm gonna cut both of you off here for a second, as I just want to input. Made Nate is currently replying to me in between
Yeah,
goals
I
in
did see that.
promotions.
Yeah, I did see that. He is. I mean, there's a lot of copium happening right now, but I will say this is the first match that they've played that there's actual money on the line for. So I gotta lock in
I
here.
literally told him, buddy, take my money. He said NP. So maybe we'll see a change up here.
All right, we're good.
All right.
Looking
Good luck,
to
boys.
continue into the series. 2-0 right now. Mate, it's Nate and Barry gotta lock in here if they want a chance at the money. Okay.
You're Robin to everyone's Batman, little bro.
I will
That's
say,
easy.
you gotta
That's
give him
pretty
extra
bold.
credit for creativity with the trash talk. That's pretty funny. I like that.
Yeah, absolutely. If creativity of trash talk gets points, I think Made Nate might be failing the class at the moment.
Okay.
Just dropping the fuck you. As Eli, he's got this one in the corner. Barry, he's on low boost. Eli just gonna shoot it high, and Made Nate not a whole lot of boost to work with either. Eli gobbling up every 100 pad, and Barry, he doesn't really have enough to shoot this. Eli gonna take this one high. Maybe the flip reset comes through, and he's almost under him. Barry, covering from Nate's missed touch. But Busy gonna have that ball. It gets almost a nice pre-flip there.
Wow.
Barry looking for that demo on Eli. Doesn't find it. Busy's gonna launch this one down, and already in game 3, we've got Busy's team up a goal.
I mean, Mate, Nate and Barry just looked lost here. Barry couldn't quite find the bump, and instead of going back towards goal, Mate Nate opts the challenge right there where Busy just has a free beat. Finds the back of the open net, and I'm gonna be honest, Nate and Busy need to get their wheels on the ground and start driving soon. They do not have much time to be spinning around and doing donuts. They gotta figure something out soon, to be honest. Busy getting a little creative. That was a crazy pop into himself. Couldn't quite make of anything of it. In fact, Eli's gonna have to put in some overtime on defense here. Puts one over Barry, and that's all you really got to do to stall time. Mate Nate does a crazy fake challenge, which will at least get the ball off him, but Busy just has full boost and now in the corner, taking his time. Gets a chip over one, looking to make it two, but Barry fake challenge it does get it back, and that ball gets away from Busy, putting Eli in a tough spot yet again.
The bump, and he's got the open. Mate Nate is going to put that one away. At least they're tied right now. A good response goal, but really, you kind of got to feel like that's a misplay off of the back of, attempted style points from Eli and Busy. And they're just going to get punished on the defensive end. Not enough boost to make anything happen there. And we're one apiece. Without wit, you're genuinely nothing, says Busy.
That's crazy. That's crazy trash talk, but I will say, man, I mean, that one was definitely on the back of Busy. He definitely let that one get away from him. Looking to bring this one to the sidewall. Busy just takes a long shot. Mate is able to get up to it with about 70 boost in his tank. Gets one over Eli, but Busy comes in barreling as well. It's going to be a tough ball for Bear to control. Just taps it to the corner. Mate with about half a tank of boost. Looking to control this one in the corner. Does find himself the 100 as well. Looking to take this one high, but not a very good pop on that. Opts to take the 50-50. Busy looking better to it. Low boost, but does he have the flip going low? So many fakes come through. Mate smartly plays the ball. Looking to pick this one out of his ass. Big 50-50. Looking to wrap around the corner here. Taking a shot, but Eli has the cut. So far, Mate Nate and Barry have made this game a lot more competitive. Keeping this one close. Barry looking to make this one pass, but that ball just barely gets away from him. Busy with a chance off the sidewall, but gets cut immediately. About 3 minutes down in this game, and it's been nothing but back and forth now.
For sure, Mate Nate and Barry looking a lot stronger this game. Something I've noticed a little bit is that they're, well, maybe not in this particular instance, and they might get punished for it as I say that, but their second man was playing a little bit deeper. That's something they've been getting punished for all series long. Is one of them's making a solo play, and all Eli or Busy needs to do is get a 50, and it beats both of them.
Yeah, big.
So yeah, it just feels like their second man is cheating up a little bit too far. They're getting beat a little bit too easy, and they're just giving Eli and Busy free ones.
Have to continue on here. Mate Nate getting a touch to the sidewall. Does get beat out by Busy. In fact, he's going to get a bump as well, but with low boost, Mate Nate does miss the 100. Just donating that one to Busy. He's going to secure the 100 boost, looking to continue on this play. Big double comes through. The bump on Eli as well. That ball's going to trickle into the back of the net. Fantastic heads-up play for Mate Nate to make this a tie game. Just a beautiful play.
Absolutely, and this might be the key. for that Made It Snake team is Made It Snake. So many of their goals have been off of the back of a demo from Mate. You know, and he's been finding them really, really well when he's been going for them. And so I think maybe coming into the tail end of this game, maybe coming into game 4, that's what you want to see come out of Mate. You know, maybe that opens up some space. But Eli can't quite get the bump, and Made It Snake. Gonna have that one saved nicely into the corner. Busy. He's got a full tank of boost. He's got a nice first touch. He's got the flip reset. He's over Barry. Mate saw it all the way through. He's got low boost to flick down to Barry, who's just too far center. And doesn't quite get that boost, so Eli's able to secure it. Barry taking out both players now. Made It Snake gonna have tons of time. Bit of a missed touch on that first one, though. But he's over Eli. Barry looking for the shot. Saved away by Busy, and Made It Snake thought about going for the boost.
Wow.
And he just wasn't quick enough back to that ball because of it.
That was a crazy defensive stand for Busy, able to hold on and just weather the storm. Still going to need more of it as Busy's had absolutely no boost, along with Eli, who's chasing down this play. Gets a heavy touch into the corner where Barry has to respond. On the backboard, both players have 100. Eli opting to take a lead, but misses that 100 boost in the mid. Made It Snake, heavy touch over to Busy. Busy looking to control that ball, does chip it over Made It Snake, now looking for the reset, gets one heavy touch. Made It Snake clears that one over to the sidewall. Big demo as well. Oh my.
See Barry. He's got that full boost. Busy kind of diving a bit aggressively. Eli, him as well. Barry now, he's going to take that mid boost. He's going to have a free ball to go for. Maybe a shot, maybe putting it low. Almost fix out Busy, and Made It Snake too close again on the follow-up. Just that second man is playing so tight, and they're not able to follow up any 50 that doesn't go perfectly their way.
Yeah, Made It Snake looking to just put this one back, but he's going to opt for a shot for Busy, who slots it far post. Complete misplay off the hands of Made It Snake and Barry. Someone just needs to go for the ball. Barry thinks Made It Snake's going to cut in. Made It Snake thinks Barry's already going, and it's in the back of your net. How is that possible?
Yeah, I mean, and with 10 seconds left, it's not looking so hopeful for them to come back in this one. Barry, he gets a touch. Busy, a bit of a misplay, but he gets the perfect bump on Made It Snake, and that's going to be the game.
Wow. 3-0, and this game is looking really hopeless for Nate, Snake, and Barry right now. We are going to need a masterclass performance from them from here on out. Looking to continue on here, but I mean, there's not much time left to figure things out, Flo. There really isn't. You just gotta win every game. I get it. Everyone has small what?
Oh, he's probably saying everyone has small dicks.
Oh.
You know, again, I think Barry and Made It Snake are certainly not winning the creative trash talk game here. And they're not really winning on the pitch either, so I don't know if they are winning. Certainly not looking good for them, but you know, we got a poll running on the Twitch chat. Will we see Game 5? And the way things are going, it looks like no.
Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of trash talk coming in here. I didn't even know we had a poll. Fortunately, my Twitch on my PC is being a little bit buggy right now. I had it running earlier, but for some reason, it started tweaking out again. I got it up on my phone now. Here we go. Game 5. It's really hard to vote yes here, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah, a lot of no's coming through.
Yeah, a lot of no's came through, but I mean, anything's possible. Yet again, it's Rocket League. And one thing I will give Mate It Snake and Barry is that every game has been getting better and better as we've been going on. So maybe this is finally the turning point where they can start, you know, maybe getting their, you know, they haven't had a lead this series. I just thought about that. Maybe they get their first lead of the series. It looks like it's likely as this ball just finds its way to the top bins. And as I was talking about it, they find it. First lead of the series off the back of a fantastic 50-50 from Barry into the midfield. Mate It Snake slots the top bins, and there we are.
That's the start you want to see. If you know you're Made It Snake, finally they get a lead early in a game. You know, but can they hold it? Will their second man have the composure to just be a little more patient? It doesn't look like it right now as Barry and Made It Snake covering the exact same zone. Eli He's got a kind of an awkward touch. He almost own goals there, but covers it well. Nate grabs the boost really well, and Busy. They're both 0 boost now. Not Eli, though. He's got that corner. Nate just going to try and drive. Just try and make him a little nervous. Going for the bump on Barry there. Or on Busy, excuse me. He's got this one at the sidewall. Challenge well by Busy.
Way.
Can he find the double?
Oh, no
but
way.
Eli, he's going to have an easy open net. And what a play by Busy and Eli there.
Fantastic play, just cutting down Maid's Nate, faking the double and getting the bump. I mean, what can Barry do there? Busy just did a perfect play. Absolutely dominating Maid's Nate on the ceiling and dominating Busy in the air again with the bump. I mean, that was a perfect play, truly. Eli able to tap that one in as well. Perfect slot. Barry looking to go for the backboard, looking for the close range double. Eli's shutting it down. Maid's Nate looking for the sidewall, but that ball gets really away from him. Does get the flip reset. Can't do anything with it. A little bit of, or really a lot of confusion on the back end here for Busy and Eli, but that ball just gets shot all the way out towards net. Luckily not on frame. But that 50 keeps it interesting. Eli looking to slot it. It's just barely up the post. I can't believe it. That placement couldn't have been better for him.
You know, and this is when Nate was kind of running circles around, and you know, that's obviously an impossible read off the post there. There's not a whole lot you can do, but
the ghosty tech, spinning circles.
Yeah, absolutely. And we saw that come through from Ghosty, but it didn't really work out for him, and now it's not working out for Maid's Nate here in Game 4. Eli, 1 flip reset, 2 flip reset. He's over Mate. It's Nate and Barry. Now gets a free ball, but he's pre-jumped by Busy. Seems like Busy had been up since the Jurassic period, and Eli's going to rip a shot, and Barry can't do anything about it. It's 3-1 in Game 4, and Nate and Barry, they looked like maybe they were going to have a response at the beginning when they took that first goal, and they've just looked flat since then.
Yep. Taking this one by storm. Looking like a sweep right now, but it's still possible for Maid's Nate and Barry, and they are typing mid-rally. This is some passion out of these two. The trash talk is well alive. I just can't believe how much this trash talk is going through mid-match every single game. And if Maid's Nate and Barry aren't in their heads at this point, I would be surprised. I mean, I'm in my own head, and I'm not even playing. I'm getting a little bit into it. So you got to wonder what's going through these guys' minds. Another shot towards net, not quite home. Eli just back passing this one to Busy into the midfield. Nice flip off the ceiling, but he can't quite recover. It was a really tough ball to work with. Now Eli looking to take a low 50-50. The fake almost comes through. Barry does well to play the ball. Now Busy playing this one up the sidewall. Maid's Nate looking for the bump, can't quite find it. Leaving this one for Eli, who gets the flip reset, looking for the corner. Can he find it? Can't quite. Another midfield pass comes through, but it's an even better clear to give Barry and Maid's Nate at least a little bit of breathing room. Okay. All right.
They're going to put one away. You know, that's not really convincing.
No, not the psycho.
Eli Psycho attempt comes through, of course. And you mentioned the trash talk, you know, and we're not even seeing the full extent of it. You know, has hijacked our cast to mention that Maid's Nate is also typing on Discord. You know, so certainly Storm's being typed up on both ends here. Barry takes a nice little 50 against Busy. Takes another one. Maid's Nate there for the follow. And a bit of a miscommunication. It almost feels like they're not in comms with how tight they're playing on each other and how often they double commit here. But Barry, he's going to get a nice 50. It's going to go high. Busy has to play this one to the sidewall. Isn't able to get the double, but Eli going to have a free ball. Plays this one high. What can he make happen? He's got it off the backboard. Maybe a double. Not able to get it on target. No teammate there to follow it up. Barry, it's almost open. Both have committed. Barry can't get the double. Maid's Nate, I think maybe called him off there. He's got the open net. We're back even.
Yeah, it's a nice play, and just both players flying up, colliding in the air. Looks like a pretty stupid play, but it does work out. Barry, excellent hit over, and Maid's Nate's going to have the nice tap in right there. Making this game tied, all tied up. Still competitive as ever. This one flying towards the goal. Maid's Nate has to get a save, but it's not quite good enough. Does draw out another shot for Busy, but looking for the backboard. Eli's going for fireworks, but all you need is maybe one easy goal to secure this game. I mean, still 90 seconds left. I'm expecting a lot more goals to happen in this one little game, but I mean, right now, I mean, Maid's Nate and Barry are on the uptrend here, looking to maybe fake this one out. Oh my goodness, Eli almost dunking Busy, but it does go through. Oh no, Maid's Nate Child is last. This is going to be an awkward ball. Can Busy put it open? It's going across the box. Eli, fake challenge again. This one's rolling back to the corner. Barry off the ceiling. Can he put it open? He just goes wide.
And Maiden State, I don't even know how he got that touch to keep that ball out on their end. And Barry, he's going to fuel up, looking for another mechanical play. Gets the pre-flip. Able to get... Yeah, would have been able to get a decent 50, but Busy patiently plays
Wait a
it. Barry
minute.
rips a shot, and they take their lead back. You know, and maybe a bit of a peep clock moment here. We got 3-4, 3-4. You know, if you want to... I'm not going to make that joke.
All right. But, I mean, still alive. And finding themselves a lead late in this game. Game 4 having many surprises for us, but it's not over yet. Still 40 seconds left on the clock. Still got to hold on. As we've seen, this, you know, Eli and Busy team have been very volatile when they get on offense, but that's not a very good play from Busy, letting that ball get really away from him. But Eli looking to take this one to the heavens. Flip reset does go missing, and from the quality of plays we've seen from Eli all series long, that was a shocking misplay. You know, if it was one thing I'm expecting him to not get, it's definitely not the reset.
Yeah, for sure. And Maiden State now looking to keep this lead. All he has to do is whittle away these 7, 6, 5 seconds. And they punch the ticket to Game 5, where they will only be on triple match point.
Still
Eli.
alive.
Still alive. Busy the pinch. Eli not quite a ton of boost, and Busy, he's 0. Not able to make anything happen, and Nate takes his first game.
Yeah.
A bit early to call the reverse sweep, but it's on. It's still alive. The hope is still there.
Yeah, you know, I predicted Game 7, so maybe we'll find ourselves there. Only way is with a reverse sweep attempt, so big win for Barry and Maiden Nate. This team, I mean, look at Barry on the scoreboard this game, and look at Eli. Right now, both of the, you know, the teammates that were called upon are kind of carrying the respective player. But, I mean, still lots of life left here. And in the last game, we saw how Maiden St. were buried, were outshot like an astounding amount. This game, still outshot, but kept it a lot close. Only 3 goals separate these two. So, looking to continue on. So much trash talk coming in the chat here. It's just so funny. Seeing all the, you know, this is just trash talk that has been boiling. And
how's
cooking up
Cancun
for
Jose?
months.
Jose's catching strays, and he's not on the cast. He's not playing in the game. Man,
He's
who
waiting on the
knows?
desk. Oh hell no. He's still catching strays. I don't understand. But what I do understand is that we're on Game 5 here. Maiden Nate and Barry, you know, trudging on, you know, on the way of a reverse sweep. Still a long, long road ahead if you want to have that conversation pop up. But looking for the backboard and Busy trying to make it so that conversation isn't even a thought in our minds. Just, that ball was gluey, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, what unbelievable control coming out from Busy. And, you know, you mentioned it's a long road ahead for Maiden Nate. And Busy just kind of put a speed bump on it. Scoring that first goal there. There we go. Kickoff goes straight to Eli. He's going to have some nice control. Maybe a flip reset. Doesn't quite get it. Oh, but Maiden Nate goes missing. And Barry, a bit of a backflip on the back line as well. And Busy's just going to... Wow. I mean, wow. That's the type of challenge that... you know, I'm playing ranked. Somebody hits me with this challenge, and I just stop playing the game. That's when I gotta relax. I gotta go play something fun like Pokemon Showdown or something. And
That's real.
Just take a step out from Rocket League for a bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit frustrating, but at the same time, it might seem a little bit stupid. But it got them a goal, and 2, I mean, he doesn't want to be on the end of a chase, like a run-ahead bump play. So, I mean, what is happening? Still, so many messages coming through constantly. I just don't understand. This is just ridiculous. Another goal goes in the back of the net, and it's just... there's just so many messages going in the chat. I mean, this is just...
I can't even read them all. You know, it feels like they've got... It feels like they're playing on their controllers, and they've got, you know, a special
Eli.
agent typing for them on their keyboard.
I just
While
looked
they're
over to
playing.
Eli's messages. When steal the Brandra din 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 dun. Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, Eli's certainly feeling confident in this win here, and Made Snake can't quite make anything happen here. Barry with the early challenge, but nobody's got boost on their side. Made it Snake maybe with a bit of a lucky spawn, and Barry gets the kill, but Made is just kind of in an
Oh my-
awkward spot. Eli gets the double. Barry gonna opt to play this one slow, but oh, he got stomped by the ball, and Busy's gonna get a free challenge because of it. Dunks Made it Snake. Maybe there's a shot coming through for Eli. He's just gonna pop this one right down the middle. What a shot!
And this is
He
looking
didn't
like
even
game
think
one.
about absolutely all over again.
I mean, game one, it was 4 goals immediately. I believe in the first minute. Now it's just outside the first minute, but I mean, this is just not even close. I don't even know what really to say for the rest of this series. Eli looking to advance the play off the little bit of a floor double, can't quite get through. Panicky touch comes through, and Barry, although going to have some space, Busy's already closing the distance and able to challenge. Barry, heavy catch. That one's going to rip into the sidewall. Made Snake looking for the rip. Can't quite get that one on frame. Looking to chase the demo, and that's a fantastic heads-up bump, but Eli, recognizing that, just dives in and gets a nice challenge. Now mustying that one towards target. Not enough sauce on that to be threatening, and that's a mistouch into the midfield. Busy staying on it, and I feel like Barry had a chance to do something there, but that play is going to fizzle out. Now Eli being chased back into his goal. Barry just has a tap in, and that was off the, a fantastic run-ahead play for Made it Snake, just being the spearhead to this attack and giving Eli a little poke on the back line.
Yeah, and that's something that's been working for Made it Snake. So, in this series, it seems like it's been a large majority of their goals. It's just those run-ahead bump plays, but they were going to get caught on his back line. Busy takes his boost. He's high in the air. Oh my goodness, it's Gluey again. The flip reset. Barry handles that well. Made it Snake the 1v1 on Eli now. Kind of a lackluster flick, and Eli going to get an easy save there. Busy. He's got a free clear. Barry comes barreling back. Nice little catch here. Made it Snake. What can he make happen? Maybe a flip reset, maybe not. Eli going to send this one to the corner. Busy. We're going to take that ball. Barry goes missing again. The pass over to Made it Snake. Maybe a shot. Not quite on target. It's going to be no dice for Mate's team.
Looking to rebuild yet again in this corner. Barry just pinches it out. It's going to find its way to the head of Busy, who's just taking his time. That ball does get hit over him, and Barry's going to have a run-ahead play with a 100 boost. Looking to start it in the corner here. Eli does well to shut that play down. Made it Snake cutting to midfield. It's a nice flick, and Busy creeping up way too close. Does manage to get a piece of it, but not a good one. Gonna be a tap in, but Made it Snake just goes completely missing. Barry's running back on the end of a defensive play and just cannot keep this high-flying double touch out of the net. Busy makes it 5-1, and those misses just cannot be happening. Crazy play. Busy making that one look like a completely open net and just a free tap in. I mean, what do you do here? I mean, this game's looking all but over.
And Barry, a bit of copium coming out from him. He's like, I got SSL when, and but it was mentioned, Barry was drafted above Made it Snake, and Eli was drafted below Busy.
Yeah, not just that, but
trying
also power
to
ranked.
downplay, and power ranked. Exactly, power rankings again had Barry coming out on top, and now Barry trying to paint himself as maybe the weak link on the team. I don't know. Where's the blue lock ego?
Okay.
Where's Isagi Yoichi?
I'm not gonna lie though. I mean,
not with Barry.
He's painting himself as the weak link, but to be honest, this series he has been very quiet. But if you think Made it Snake has been doing anything like this all season or all series long, you'd be mistaken. Eli and Busy have had highlight play. Oh dear, scared. They're begging for an overtime now. Oh no.
Din.
I mean, Eli is just looking nice right now, but it's not just him. It's really been. It's been multiple plays back to back like this. I mean, there's just so many highlight reels. I mean, this is just gonna be a fake on the goal line. It's not gonna find its way to the back of the net. Barry will have a dribble out, but just not good enough to get past Busy, who's just diving in. Made it Snake read off the corner. Does do well to get like 5 double touches off that sidewall. Call that a pentatap, but it's just not enough to get this play moving quick enough to close the gap on a 5-goal game.
Yeah, I mean, this game is over. Now we kind of look to the interviews, see, kind of what the thought process was for Eli, for Busy. coming to this game. Were they ever nervous? Certainly, it doesn't look like it with leads like these.
Looks pretty one-sided to me, and I think that not Maiden's name, but Busy and Eli just are. These are two players that have an absurd amount of confidence. These are two players that, when they are trying, they are very scary. And Barry will make one. I mean, he'll get himself another goal for consolation here, but there's no way you're getting 4 in 12 seconds if you do. Once again, I think we'll throw it back up. The torquing will initiate again, but would be
Yeah,
fantastic.
absolutely. I think twerking is back on the line if Maiden Snake can somehow turn this one around. Good to know you can beat me in the game mode that means nothing.
It's just crazy copium. I mean, he was coping from the literal start of the game. I mean,
it's true. Since game one, before it even started, he'd been coping. You know, when there was it was mentioned that Busy wanted the 1v1, which I think we can all agree means something, and Maiden Snake wanted the 3v3. Perhaps to get carried by his teammates is what it's kind of looking like here, but Maiden Snake wanted the 3v3, and they couldn't agree, so we settled on a 2v2. You know, a bit of a compromise, and certainly did not go Maiden Snake's way, and now he's coping that it's, you know, not the game mode that he had initially wanted.
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting match, but there is just a lot of trash talk still pouring in. It's just crazy to see. This is a beef that has been going on for a ridiculous amount of time. We initially wanted the 1v1, but I mean, like you said, it just would have never happened. Maybe we get them in here for the interview, and I just still don't know how you could be
GM
talking
of the season,
trash.
Zoms mentioned. Zoms was mentioned there. Maiden Snake dropping the way to win GM of the season, and that's a nice Zoms mention.
Busy was number 2 as well for GM of the season, I believe, or maybe 3. I don't know. I think it was Haz. Haz was number 2, and then Busy was 3 or something like that. So, Busy definitely did well as well. I mean, he won world class, so fair enough. But getting into things, looks like that match is over, and I guess I'll just leave this open as we get into our beef. I think you're dumb at 3s. This, like, nothing changes. All right, fair enough. Let's just let me pull up the new graphic and maybe get our interview going here. I don't know. Looks like they are in the meeting room ready to join in and get started. Haz and Jose, you guys can take it away. I don't know if Haz is even here. I'm just going to drag him back and forth a few times to make him undeafened. Here he is, and we got the players in here. Haz and Jose, take it away.
Eli TW 22 plays. Muy bien partido el día de hoy. Un hat-trick el primer juego. ¿Cómo te ha ido el día de hoy? ¿Qué crees que ha pasado? Un encuentro muy fácil para ti. ¿Me cuentas lo que ha pasado hoy, eh?
Yeah, so
Hello?
I might be Mexican, but it doesn't mean I know how to speak Spanish.
I knew it.
All right, so what happened today? Pretty easy game. We can see almost a sweep. You guys choked. That's okay, though. Tell me what's going on.
Oh,
Bro, I don't even know that.
I'm dead.
That was just an a very, very evil, like, show match. Like, we were just trolling around the whole time. It was just evil. It's the only right word to use.
I mean, that one game y'all lost, you did go for the cycle, kind of lost you the game. I mean, clearly you guys weren't taking it very seriously. But there was a lot of trash talk since the beginning. I mean, does this really squash the beef at all? I mean, this guy's still typing in chat. What do you think about the whole ordeal, Busy, since you are kind of at the middle of it?
It was never that serious to me. It's just like fake beef in his head that, like, I guess will never go away because he's so obsessed with seeing me lose. Like, it's insane. I mean, going in, I literally knew it was gonna be free. They're terrible, or they weren't just gonna try like they did and just have like that, play that card of we weren't really trying, so this doesn't matter. You can have it. Just like the victory lap, because granted he did.
Nate's in here.
I mean, he did call you out right before this as well. He called out Eli as well. I don't know if you have any feelings about that. Made you feel differently about the game because you guys were teammates right before this. From what I heard from your point of view, you guys were still on kind of good. How do you say this? You guys were still on good terms right before playoffs and during playoffs. I know there was kind of a Whitlock crash out in the middle, especially after you lost the series after you guys beat Busy's team. But did his message and promotions and homies change your view of him differently? Did it make you try harder, or did it really not affect much? Eli.
It was the same. I just came in ready to play. I didn't really care what made Nate thinks about me or not.
I have Nate in the backstage waiting to join. If we want to do that.
I mean,
And
you should ask.
Barry's also here.
Okay, well, I'd say if you have any questions for him, Hazen, then we can drag him in.
I mean, low key. Low key, I said in chat, I said Eli locked is just gonna be diff, and I was right. So I said.
Maybe when I'm not lagging is what you mean.
No, you when you're locked, you never like you were. I said you get money, so I said full try, and well, we just weren't full trying, but like, you know, you were at least locked. It was like it was fun to watch.
It's not very fun to play.
All
Or
right.
just freestyling.
Yeah, I mean,
Alright,
like
I got
knew
no
they
more
were gonna play
questions.
that card from the beginning. After the game one, it was literally like,
Yeah, we're
Way
not
too
trying,
different.
so it doesn't
Yeah.
even matter.
yeah,
Alright.
just cringe.
So you got any questions?
No, I think
Anyways.
that pretty much
Alright.
sums it up for me.
Welcome in, Nate. Welcome in, Nate.
There we go. I was waiting.
Just try and limit if you're gonna curse, try and limit it to not too obscene.
Yeah, keep it PG-13. So
Yeah,
Nate, you just got absolutely smacked. What do you have to say?
Okay.
Oh, I mean, to be fair, he's not wrong. I don't know. I got home from work, took a nap, got on Rocket League. I don't care. I literally go 3-0 against this guy, and I just beat him in threes, in, week out. So this was kind of just is what it is. I have a job. I don't need the $50. I was having fun with Busy.
It's unfortunate we couldn't get threes, but like you guys wanted opposite game modes, so we kind of just had to meet in the middle and kind of compromise, which is unfortunate.
I mean, it's whatever. I mean, he's better at twos than me. That's just kind of true. He can touch the ball better than I can. Also kind of true. Doesn't know what the fuck he's on the field on in threes though, so that doesn't change at all. Unless he's actually watched the replay, but I doubt it. Also, Eli was playing crack today. Good on him.
Thank you.
I said Eli locked diff. I said it, Eli locked equals diff.
Yeah, he was playing crack today. Good on him.
But I mean, did you think it was gonna be? You already said going into it you thought you were gonna lose, which maybe not going to lose, but like you thought you were gonna kind of outclass in twos and ones. Did you like? Was it worse than you expected? Better than you expected?
Well, to be honest, I don't think either me or Barry have really played the game in the last 2 weeks. So I mean, yeah, it was probably more than I expected, but like at the same time, Eli locked diff and Busy was doing busy things like normal. I think Eli hit it over my head 100 times though. It is what it is.
Yeah, Flo, do you want to comment on what you were noticing? I heard in your cast what you were noticing when you were watching it.
Yeah, I was kind of saying it on the cast. It just seemed like the second man for you guys was too tight, and you were getting caught on a lot of counterattacks off of a good 50 from Busy or Eli. That's kind of what punished you a lot.
Well, that, and then also just not putting your hand up on defense.
Your one save though, when you like pre-jumped Eli and almost saved, you were like
that was crazy. You were like off the ceiling, and then you like pre-flipped and got the save. That was crazy.
Oh,
I
that
think
was
in game 5. That was.
There was I forget what one it was, but yeah, I think I'm much better on the defensive side of the ball. It's easier to stop a play than it is to make one, in my opinion. Ugh, I just couldn't read Eli.
Eli diff.
I was also just diving a lot. That's kind of just the idea.
After that game 4-1 that you guys squeezed out, did you think you had a good chance of reverse sweeping? Or your
No.
thoughts for game 5 was going on there?
No, I mean, it was pretty clear we were losing that series. We tried. I mean, obviously, we didn't want to didn't want to lose. We were trying to lose, but
You try to do a Toronto 6 superstar.
You know, I got a question to ask as well for the teammate. I mean, I think you were initially between two teammates. I don't quite remember, but you ended up settling with Barry. Was that a clear decision to make? Was that just a buddy, or is that just someone that like reached out to you, or how'd you come to that conclusion to play with Barry on the day?
Oh, well, one is just that I think Barry's best player in Challenger by far, especially in threes.
Okay,
And then also we're friends, so
all right, fair enough.
it was more so just we hang out in VC, most days, and we just kind of mess around and have fun. Kind of what we
Gotcha.
did today.
Like,
Was there a reason you didn't? I thought like honestly when I first met you, like immediately assumed you were gonna pick up Whitlock. Was there like a reason you didn't go with that?
It had to be first round Chow.
yeah, it was supposed to be first round Chow.
Yeah.
That was the best player you could have picked up in that situation, pretty much. It was either really for me it was him or Stewie was the best
mean,
two options you
well,
had.
to be fair, I think that the
Welcome,
best
Barry.
option would have
Hello.
been me and DJ, to be honest. But I don't know if DJ wanted to be part of this beef, and I also just was like, I'd rather play with Barry.
Yeah,
I got-
and then coming out of game one, I mean, there was just a lot of trash talk in general, but we saw you chatting up in some other channels. Did that contribute to any part of maybe not being so locked into the game as maybe you should, or did you're just here to talk some trash? I mean, does it really matter in the end? I mean, there was money on the line, so technically, I mean, you said it didn't really matter, but hey, money is money. Did you just, I mean, right? I mean, it was basically right off the jump. Did that have any factor, or you're just playing to play today?
I'm in it for the love of the game, brother. You
Fair enough.
Love to hear that.
think I'm gonna sit here and not talk shit? I have 16.4 hours in the last 2 weeks in Rocket League. I'm grinding this game.
Where's locked in?
It's alright. I don't need to be locked in to beat him in in the actual leagues.
So
I
you're
was
saying
throwing in the series. I don't know
Hey
how.
man, you'd make more money from this show match than you would in ZSA.
that's true?
Well, it never was about the money is the thing. It's just that fucking I don't understand why he would even make the move to begin with. Like I said, there's that copy pasta of mine that you know,
He ended up going
had
on
2
to
weeks-
win world class though, no?
yeah, but why did he drop his superstar team, his third place superstar team with the best player in superstar? I mean, his reasons were bullshit, and they were just like, "Oh, I thought I could do better," and that's essentially it. And it was couldn't be further from the truth because busy trying to do better than anybody in threes is kind of a landslide. Like it's pretty hard for him to just like clearly beat somebody in threes unless he has two crazy teammates.
I'm not gonna
Busy,
lie
you
though.
are
I
here,
mean
you
that
can't back
that's
yourself up.
yes, but that wasn't the only reason he made. I mean, I mean he also was
Zom,
hearing.
I think Zom's
No. Just like you gotta let him believe it because he doesn't know the full story. He
The
just
full
doesn't
story
know.
of like world class of the full world class moves or
I'm
what?
the GM of the team, and you just don't know the full story, and you've been led to believe that I just cut you for no reason.
Oh, I mean, I know it, but I know you had whatever you think your reasons are, but the fact that you didn't
mean, I have
communicate
the
to
truth.
anybody besides Whitlock, anybody at all, and fucking many didn't even know he was dropped, that's a fucking despicable thing to do to somebody with 2 weeks left in the season after we grinded out the full season. And we only lost to two teams. One of them was Calster, who, it's Calster. The other team we lost to was Denver. The first time was like after 3 hours of Rocket League, and the second time many had 3 hours, and we still kept it to a 1 goal differential in the series, and it was all like I think all 5 games were overtime. So, and they won Superstar. How did you do in Superstar?
I don't know. I think I lost first round of playoffs.
I'm pretty sure you went, I think 3-5 for the rest of the season. Won 1-2 in league play. Lost to me 2 more times. That is crazy work after dropping the team. And we didn't even have Minnie. And Minnie and me have so much chem. It's crazy.
That would be true, considering both the times I didn't have a full team. But you're too tough, I guess.
I
Okay.
think this
The
just
second
means
time you
that
literally
Eli
had a full
did.
team?
Eli's hasn't lost. Eli's won everything now.
Oh, Eli Loki's aura farming.
Surely that just means Eli aura farm. Yeah,
That, I mean,
this
shit,
all the
you went
matches.
wrong.
like it's that.
It might be. Eli's kind of the GOAT occasionally.
Occasionally.
Clearly not
What is
putting
that?
him in B tier. Clearly not. The rest of Chally putting him in B tier, and no one really had anything to say for it. So I mean, B tier
Wait,
player.
what? Who put Who put him in B tier?
Stewie
Robin
and
Stewie
Rob.
came to the conclusion that he was B tier, and on today's power rankings, as we saw in the chat, he was power ranked as the worst player also going into this game. So,
Rob.
I think this game had a bit of upset. For Eli at least. Eli low key kind of showed out.
Oh.
Might have looked like the best player in the lobby. I don't know. He looked kind of crazy out there.
I think he did. I mean, I think that twos really highlights what he does well at the game. So yeah, good on Eli, man.
Fair enough.
I mean, like I said, I don't think either of the people on that team really play threes well. And I think that more often than not, they leave their teammates having to try to compensate a lot. And I guess I'm kind of the opposite. I'm the enabler on every team I play on. I try to make my teammates play better. I don't try to be that guy that does everything. I mean, I think I'm like second in the standings for points per game, but that's just purely accidental in Challenger. Like I think most of that's saves, to be fair, but like I don't think
Burger Brian next dagger.
am I? I don't think
Yeah,
I
learn
think
from Whitlock.
Let me take a peek.
True.
Yeah, you learned from all that time with Wit.
I could even pull up the stats. Yeah.
Yeah, you can go for it. I mean, I think Busy's like a little bit behind us, but not by far. But he has a negative win rate in Challenger, which is crazy work in Bumminger. I don't know how you go negative in Bumminger. Teams are not good.
Does he know about Zomzoms? GG, bro.
No,
might
dude,
not.
don't say I told you before the series, and I'm
bro.
telling you after. It was neither of you guys are the reason that you lost. First of all, T-Jack was playing amazing in that series. I feel bad that he had to lose that because he was playing so good. It's just that I don't know. In threes, Busy makes his team unless his teammates are like premier level or above, like unless they're able to back him up and pass the ball to him every single time. He just puts his teammates in such awkward and awful positions that eventually they're not going to be able to get out of it. And that's what happened to you guys when we played you. I think, and to be honest, you guys got lucky the 2 games that you won. We should have lost game 4, but other than that, we were dominating you, to be honest. Game 4, we should have lost that in that series, but the rest of them kind of guys got lucky to win.
You got a response, Busy?
No, I'm trying to find the Whitlock DM. I could just look up his name. That actually does make
It
more
could.
sense. I'm
I mean,
retarded.
I don't think
Whoa,
me
whoa,
or Minnie
whoa.
would be the ones to say that we were playing well.
Leaking.
I don't think either of us would say that we were playing well in the series versus fucking what is it, Duluth? I'm sorry,
No, you're good.
Duluth, or I don't think either of us would say that. It'd be great if you would talk to your team though before you make a move
that
like
is
that
something I do
at
regret.
all.
The communication, yes, that I could have told you, but either way, the change was happening because Whitlock was not enjoying the team. I'm
Yeah, right.
sorry. I mean, there's literally evidence. Well, it's not evidence, but there's
Yeah,
really
is the evidence
time.
that he said that we're not playing good, and that is the evidence that he also said that there isn't a
he
trade you can
also
make that
crashes
would,
out on you mid-series at every series you play, but like I
Yeah.
just don't want to go that far deep into detail. Like, let's be
oh
real here.
oh, are you kidding me?
Let's be
Go
real here.
get into it. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Eli was playing great this series. I think he threw in the playoffs match versus I forget what it was, GFS.
Eh.
I don't think he was playing good at all in that series. I think me and
You
Whitlock were trying our
literally
best.
own gold for the last goal of the series, but all good. Whitlock missed
It-
the ball and you own gold, but
Okay, well, first of all, it wasn't an own goal, but second of all,
I mean,
again, the same
ball
thing.
wasn't in unless you hit it, though. I mean, I might be
All
wrong.
right.
All
I
right.
mean, you're not wrong, but I guess you're kind of simplifying the factor. I forget.
mean,
How did you do
Whitlock
in the
missed
semifinals?
ball.
Keep forgetting. How
Went to
did you
game
do
6
in semifinals?
and lost.
Yo.
Oh no,
Chill-
you didn't go to the
Hey,
semifinals. I forget.
chill in the semifinals. I didn't make the semifinals. Chill.
Okay, my bad. Haz, you're the goat. Who did you lose to?
San Diego in 7.
Oh, you lost to San Diego. Oh no.
Yeah, to be fair, their new team was actually really good. The team took team Denver to 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause that's the. Isn't it,
That
that's
that
not
that-
Takeover's franchise, is it?
Heart and Goat.
No. Wait. No, that was Ewu's. I'm not gonna lie. That San Diego team probably should have won it all, but Denver should had plot armor. I'm not gonna lie. That
Wait,
was
Yes. No, who doesn't know about the Rage 32 and J plot?
Yeah, it was
I think
ridiculous.
that Jay. I think that I don't know. I didn't see that series, but in the finals, I think Jay was playing really smart.
Well,
I think
we
that's.
had.
yeah,
think
I
he's
don't know
the
if you
reason.
watched our
we
stream,
said
but-
Jay was MVP.
Yeah, we gave Jay the MVP of Superstar.
Yeah, well, at least we
Oh,
did.
yeah,
We
okay.
all voted that, but I mean,
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
not
he
it's not
was-
even just that as well. I mean, I think he's been up there like top 5 points all season long, top 5 like CSR ratings, just a like, he's been disgusting all season long, and then he also won Major 1 and then also won playoffs. So it's like, yeah, it was kind of
It
hard
was
to give it to
either-
anyone else.
It's either Jay
Yeah.
or Whitlock.
Yeah.
Those were our 2 options.
I think
Jay or
going
Whit.
into
You know-
playoffs, it was Whitlock, and then I think Jay overtook him because of the victory.
Yeah, we didn't make finals.
Yeah.
That happens.
Spartan's the team we
Ooh.
lost to.
Grand
Was
Forks
Spartans the team we
Spartans,
lost to?
yes, yes.
Yeah, Spartans.
You guys lost.
You said I
to-
threw that.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I do think you.
You
threw that,
mean
yeah. Not
after-
the final game, but the.
I,
but
I'm
overall
not.
the
I don't know if I'm
series.
remembering right, but like I'm pretty sure Willock was yelling at you the whole series about how you're having
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
touches and
because-
shit.
No, because you don't change your play style based on the team we're playing, so it has to be me that makes changes. We were talking about that before. That's what me and Whitlock talked about in private.
all
I
right.
mean, I guess that's what you don't understand, Busy, is that we talk to our team. I don't think you know how to do that, but that's what it was. Me, Whitlock, and Minnie.
I literally wasn't even involved in the conversation, but yet you still talked about me. Like,
Oh, well,
that-
because you
actually-
didn't talk to your team at all. You dropped us
like,
without
what does that
messaging
have
us.
to do with the current conversation you were just having?
Wait, didn't
Oh,
you just
because
say
it's
you
shit-
were
it's shit on
talking
Busy.
behind your teammate Eli though? Okay,
Like,
No, we're
literally-
not talking about him behind, but talking about how to improve with him.
behind.
Like I
his
said, I don't
back.
think not negatively. We weren't gossiping
You
like.
just,
Oh,
did you
look
not
at
just
Eli."
say it through the series?
behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm saying that to your face right now. That's not
But
behind your back, is it?
before, that's a week after.
like,
all good. Anyways,
social
I mean,
structures
Very,
don't
very, very. You're
matter,
cute, bro. You're cute.
all right.
Thanks.
Actually, just like you
Sorry, I had to
kinda
like clear the
don't
tension.
understand it, bro.
I had to like call.
I can't hear you when you're
I had
mumbling
to
like that,
flip Terry.
Busy.
I said I don't understand.
No,
it.
I muted myself for a while because
Okay,
I was
well, I guess-
laughing.
I guess now I
There's
can't hear
two,
you.
Busy.
there's
Is
two
this Barry
conversations
talking?
going at once. Can we clear the room?
Yeah.
Busy. Didn't you
But-
like explain this whole thing to Willock like a couple weeks ago, and
Yeah,
he
and
like
he
said he agreed
literally
with everything you said about,
Yeah,
about
the
dropping
only-
the team?
Yeah, and literally the only reason he's hurt because I didn't communicate, which I literally said, yes, that is my bad. This is the first time I've done something like that.
Yeah.
But it just made sense. Even Whitlock was like, that makes sense. But
Yeah, and then you owned up to it, and I don't know why we're still having this beef now.
It's also.
yeah,
I mean,
like,
you have to
it literally
understand.
makes no sense.
This is Busy's like first time, and a lot of people's first time in CSA ever GMing or having a responsibility like this. They're gonna make mistakes. It is what it is. He's owned
I
up
got-
to it and
yeah.
said
But
sorry.
it's
There's
actually
no
it's
reason
actually.
to keep drawing this out in every server. That's my take on it.
I
I mean,
got
I
Has he-
I
did-
think I shouldn't have brought it. I shouldn't have brought it to MCS. That's on me. But I mean, other than that, talking shit in here is just kind of the.
Yeah,
fun-
no,
the
and
fun
oh,
of
and
it.
here it, oh, and here it's fine. And I like right
And
here
in
in
on
this.
Discord, I like.
That's fine too, but
I don't really care about. I don't
It's
really.
not-
We're
It's
encouraging
not-
it here. We're
It's not
encouraging it here.
good shit talk though. You just like yap about the same shit over and over again.
Well,
Like, it's
because
not
you
even,
don't
like-
change it. You still play shit in threes. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but like I could say like it doesn't matter.
Oh, it
Like,
doesn't
it
matter
doesn't
that
matter.
you lose
It
every
doesn't-
threes game.
It doesn't matter. Like you just still
Funny to
talk
me.
regardless. I could put on the
Oh.
best performance. You'll be like, yeah, you sold that. Like it just doesn't matter.
Well, if you lose,
yeah, it's like I said, it just still doesn't matter.
because I don't think skill is individual skill on the ball. I'm gonna shit talk you regardless after what you did. I mean, you never even talk to Minnie, and like I said, Minnie.
And he literally
As-
blocked me instantly. I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder why he would block you, Busy. I wonder why the fuck he would block you.
But the thing
literally
is-
no. How am I gonna talk to him then? Let's use our head here.
No, let's use our head because you dropped him before you talked to him. What are you talking about?
I'm not
He
gonna
literally
lie
tried to
though.
react
This
on
has
the
happened.
2 hours past 20, 2 hours past 2 mini.
2 hours.
Yeah, because
past-
he was like a best
never-
man at a wedding. I was planning and shit and doing shit.
For-
And guess
for-
what? We
for a whole
still
month?
and guess
Mm.
what? And for 2 weeks. And guess what? We
And then
went.
you got
We had
owned
one
by
goal.
Denver.
We had one goal less than Denver over the series. We went game 5 and went overtime 5 times. I don't know what you're talking about. Owned.
I think that was the same week you guys beat my team.
I don't know.
I think they
I think
beat
so.
you twice. They're 2-0 against you guys.
I mean,
I don't know
and
if you guys are
Denver's a
beating them.
very and
They're
Denver's a
1-0,
very good team. Denver's a very good team. And the first time we got owned by them. The second time when Mini had no hours, we nearly beat them in game 5. And then
beat Mike.
after
So
after we've shown a better performance against them, then Busy just tries to drop with no communication at all. Like I don't even think Busy was considering dropping his team until he's like, oh, I can make a world class team that's better, and he's like, shit, I need to play. And wait a second, I'm in
It's just
Superstar. I mean, I'm in world class, so I must be better than everyone in Superstar. So I'm gonna play Superstar.
Literally after it happened, I said if I believed that, I would have stopped playing in your DMs.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. You didn't believe it because your ego is so massive that you actually
didn't
thought you'd
believe
be
it.
better than us. Like, what are you talking about? How
look at
massive
this
is
from
your
my-
ego?
Okay, well, let me talk. Let's.
I
have
mean,
a
I wasn't done
conversation.
talking with my point yet, but you can talk now.
It was just shit talk, but that's cool.
I mean,
But
to be
I-
fair,
I-
everything I'm saying right now is shit talk because I think you're shit at threes.
That's cool.
Almost as massive as Ninja's
I
low taper
genuinely don't
fade.
care. But as I was saying, if you look at this from my perspective, I'm getting messages and in VC that the best player on my team is hating the fact that he is losing. So I ask him what happened. He's saying Nate is not playing well at all, and Minnie's on like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I
Yeah.
asked him, do you want to make a change? Because this was at the time when he was leaving to go play with Mogi and Water, or he was going to. So I was like, before they get you,
yeah.
I was like, before they get you, like, do you want to make a change, or are you gonna go with them? He's like, I'm gonna try out with them first. And I was like, okay, that's fine. If that happens, I'll just try to get a better team then. That didn't happen. So I asked him, in place of Mini, do you want to get DJ or Fluke? And then he told me about Fluke not playing. I was like, that's fine. And then there was another plan for him to take Nate's spot with Cage and Bryant. That was also another option. But Bryant said no. And so now he's saying, I don't really care about CSA. I don't care who you put on my team. I don't care anymore. So now I have, 1, I'm hearing you're playing bad. 2, I hear Minnie's not playing the game. And 3, my best player doesn't care about the league anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to let that team rock.
Did you keep on reading in that conversation where Whitlock was like, I don't want to replace either of them? Or I guess
did
I don't
not
think
say
there's a
that
better
later.
I don't think
He
there's a
did
better
not
I don't
say
think
that.
there's a better team that comes. He didn't say that later on?
I'm looking at the DMs. I can
You can shoot scare if you're so confident.
Here you go.
And just scroll down. At the same time,
He's
Hello?
lagged
Oh,
out. GG.
my boy
happened?
got sniped.
I think I just accidentally.
Hold on.
Okay, yeah, keep scrolling down.
This is so.
Yeah, you said all that. I can
Are you
keep scrolling down.
leaving? I said, if Mogi doesn't get you, do you want to make a change? I get that you're friends, but if Minnie's not playing again, you get DJ or Fluke. I don't really care about CSA anymore.
I think
Would
I can
you
read
leave-
faster than you're talking, by the way, so you can just scroll down.
All right. Listen, it's for the stream.
Yeah, for the stream.
He's so tough.
I mean, you can scroll faster too. And they said, "Fuck you." Real.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right. So
But
Fair enough.
So what do I do here then?
fair
What does
enough.
Care
All
about,
right.
Like, what do you want me to? Oh shit.
I don't know. Message me and Minnie. Be like, hey.
I'm not gonna
So,
lie. This has
team isn't
happened
going
a
well.
bunch of times
I'm
throughout this
never
season.
messaging you. Like, what do you mean? I'm sorry. If you're the problem, why would I message you and be like, "Do you want to make a change? I'm getting rid of."
No. Don't message me. Be like, you want to make a change. Just message me at all and be like, hey, I want to make a change, and I think you're the one to go. Or even message Minnie and say that too. But here's the thing. I agree. I was playing shit in that series. Like I said I would happily admit that I was playing shit at that time. Minnie would happily admit that he has no hours. But you didn't talk to us, me, and then me, Whitlock, and Minnie.
I just don't understand how that's a problem, though. I mean, it is a pretty normal thing.
Because there's 2 weeks left in this season. There's 2 weeks left in this season. And we're
The
third
problem
seed.
is,
Yeah,
there's
know how
like
many
there
teams
is a
finish up
so
in 2
many
weeks?
teams. Yeah. First off, being the third seed does not mean you are the third best team. Like,
Okay, well, clearly we were. But
That's
Okay.
not how that works. A literal team that is 16th can form, and
It
be
happened.
the best.
The 16th team
Yeah.
formed, and they also made, I think, what, top 8 or top 4. I don't know how they exactly did,
Like,
but
that's just-
there
because of how
there is a
the thing
lot of teams that are
works.
actively being in a league where the free agent pool is open until literally just about the last week. the very best team that the league has ever seen can get formed on the very last day, and they can be in the 16th seed. You just don't know it yet. So seeding does not really matter. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Yeah,
Literally,
okay.
like,
Yeah,
also
seeding
with
doesn't
our
matter,
world
but we still place third regardless. I mean,
yeah, with an
just-
with an upgrade team with Eli, like your team.
no,
got
I
better.
disagree. No, with Mini we were way better. If you watch the replays, which I don't think fucking Busy has done once, you would see how much better we were with Mini than we were with
Okay,
Eli.
but
I mean,
I
like I
have.
said, the
not.
reason that Eli the reason that okay, hold on.
Damn.
The reason I guess I forgot my point.
Okay,
But
okay.
me and Mini have so much more chem, and it was clearly better with me, Mini, and Wit. I mean, our speed was better, our pressure was better, and not to mention just the chemistry was so much better. Like I said, I think both Eli and Busy clear me in 2s, but they're both really bad at 3s. I don't think they force for their teammates at all. I don't think they utilize their teammates smartly at all. I mean, what are we talking about here?
I just
You know,
think
with the product
I just think wanting a change and taking a risk on a team to make a better team when you weren't currently losing a couple matches here and there. I don't think it's a crazy thing to do, and he's also not the only GM to do this. So it's like you were the only person like making.
We
this a
lost.
big
So
deal.
yeah. So the couple matches we lost to
I
were
didn't
against
have
We're
the first
definitely
seed.
good teams.
class.
Yes,
But
but,
it-
you're also
the
not
first,
playing
no,
all
only
the
the first
teams.
seed. Only the first seed is
That
the team
doesn't
that.
matter though.
Oh, it
Like,
doesn't matter.
When so many other teams form, I want to make a winning team. If I'm
Yeah,
hearing
and
all
how
three
was
of
your
them
winning
go,
team going?
like, I'm trying to tell you.
They didn't do
just
bad.
stop.
They
Yeah.
did pretty bad. They went negative after the
Like-
trade by like a decent amount. Only
They
had 17 points.
Took you guys to game 6. And
Yeah, out
it
of
should have been
7.
game 7.
And no, well, to be fair, they shouldn't have even gotten 2 games that they got.
It didn't. Those are with the Swish.
Yeah, so we don't talk about that. But I mean, I'm not gonna. I'm
that's
not
what
gonna.
happened.
I'm just not gonna lie though. Like, okay, I don't. I
You
just
and
think
Mini are
if
the
there are
only
actual
people
good
that don't see
teams.
this as, like, something.
I'm just gonna be. I don't think either of your guys' team. Like, it honestly is just a matchup to matchup thing. Yeah, I don't. They lost right there, but I think anybody could have lost right there, depending on the matchups. I think you guys had an easier side of the bracket and still didn't make finals. So that's my. I mean, I just don't think Grand Forks Spartans. Were
I gave
a
my
top 2
opinion.
team.
I think that we sweep both teams with Mini on our team. I think that's just I think that's
You
pretty
sweep
close
the
to
team
a
that
fact.
you've lost 0-2 twice. You think you sweep
Also,
that team?
If you really,
I-
really believe that, you could have just got Mini.
So you think
you, like,
you?
No,
are-
we tried to get Mini. We tried to get after the first week. Whitlock would crash down on Eli. Those who know. After the second week, we crashed out on Eli again. After the third week, AK was like, "We're just gonna stick with this team because it's too late to make any changes now." And so we stuck with him. And I mean, like, yeah, he played fine. I think, like I said, I think that he kind of threw the GFS series, not like the last game, but overall over the series.
I don't know.
I think he was the
I
worst
just think
player on our
change
team.
was needed. I don't know. I mean,
I don't think change was needed. I think we just needed to grind the game.
so you
we
think you
pretty
were
much guaranteed.
sweeping Denver Shred?
Yes, I mean not Denver Shred. I said we're gonna sweep. We sweep both the teams that
Sweep
we
both
played.
the team. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I think we beat Denver Shred.
I mean, you guys
that was the
lost to
weakest
a
side of
Denver
bracket.
Shred that had a rage that was fully lagging. Like he was unironically 200 constant ping on that day, and you guys still lost to him. I don't really see how the game would have been close at all.
I think that game was streamed, and that was the time I tuned
Yeah, I
in.
streamed it.
That might have been the worst Rocket League I've ever seen Mini play ever. And
Yeah,
then after
3
that,
hours.
Whitlock got in VC, well, not right after it, but like after the match, like a day or I don't remember, but it was like me and Whitlock and I think it was Eli was there. He was in a VC, and I asked him why, like what's happening, and then he tells me that what I've been saying, that you've been playing bad and Mini's on no hours.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
shit.
why would I not make a change?
We could maybe set up a show match then. Shit, maybe let's plan this.
Like,
With
you
me,
wanna-
Mini, and Wit.
Yeah, you guys want to try sweeping Denver Shred?
Yeah, you should do
That'd be fun.
Whitlock, Nate, and Eli versus Whitlock, Nate, and
Alright.
Mini.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
That's
there we
Also,
go.
I got a
First-
question for Eli from Cal. He wants to know how the new TFT set is.
All right, let's not talk about that on stream.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know.
No, I tried.
This has gone on for quite a while. I think we're going to try our best to wrap it up here. Thank you everyone for joining us, though. That was things got a little off track there. Things got a little heated, but I do hope like through all the trash talk we can just come to agreement. Once again, it's just a game. Let's just calm down a little bit.
I think might have I don't think it's obviously gonna clear their relationship, but like, it's obviously I think it's helped a little bit. Both of them got shit out.
Yeah,
Trying to
I
understand
don't
a
know.
little bit.
I think
I've
there's
been saying
I don't-
No,
being
I'm never joining a VC with Busy again. I'm not even kidding. Like
Even-
it is what it is. I'm not gonna see him at LAN anyway, so it doesn't matter.
You're a
Bah.
23-year-old man. This hurts.
See ya.
Still, it's
Yeah,
been months.
you're a fucking adult who has no empathy. Get real.
All right. Well, we had to mute them both and take them out of the VC, I guess. Well, thanks everyone for joining us tonight.
Wait,
That has
I'm getting a
been
message. I'm getting a message from someone.
that's
I'm not gonna
awesome.
say their name.
Yeah, we're not gonna hear it,
That,
bro.
that
Just like,
does not matter. I'm
All
just
right,
going
let's wrap it up.
to.
Oh.
I'm just gonna, it just doesn't really matter. Thanks everyone for joining us tonight. This was a very long stream that went on for a lot longer than we expected. Looking forward to maybe get some more show matches down. Maybe in the future here. We'll see where that goes. But once again, if you got fun matches, fun beef, anything like that, please let us know. Message one of us, me, Has, Flo, or Jose. Just let us know. But that's all for tonight. I'll see if anyone else has any closing remarks. But fantastic stream here. Thanks everyone for popping out.
Yeah, absolutely. As always, it's fun to hop on, and as Zoms was saying, any of you guys in chat, if you have some beef that you want settled, if you want a show match of your own, just message any of the four of us, and we will try to make that happen for you.
Busy check your
I
DM.
mean, yeah, I'm also down to stream on my own time at all if I can. So if you really want something to get done, I'll try to stream it. We'll try to get Zoms or one of the crew going, and then we'll try to get something up for y'all.
All right, bet. Thank you everybody. Have yourselves a fantastic night. Bada boop.
I've been flipping pages since I could remember. That told me I had to be within the lines of 2 degrees and 9 to 5. And I've been working after work since last September. Working after work, yeah. I stay up late on the weekdays. I never tell when we say. I never wanna look back and wish I could have been. I'm never gonna regret the hours I've been putting in. So take a chance on faith. Your mind's a boundless place. So take a chance on faith. So take putting in. So take a chance on faith. Your mind's a boundless place. So take a chance, take a chance on faith. So take a chance, take a chance on